What is going on, 4K fam? Thank you guys for being here tonight, man. I know it's holiday season still, so some people can join, some people can't. But thank you to everybody that is here right now. Happy holidays to anybody that catches this on the upload. You guys, it's just a chill stream, man. I know I've been out the loop for like probably about a week now, man. Been going through the COVID thing in the household, so no video making or anything like that. Gave me time to chill, catch up on that backlog of movies that I know we all have, in our collection. So it's been pretty interesting week for me. Some great movies. Rev 4K says, "What's up?" Thank you for being here, Rev. He says, "Let's get a quick mini review for Last Duel." Miss Jess is here. Real Game in '94. Yeah, that's one of the titles, man, that I got to go back, finally sit down and watch along with the Green Knight. I know there's a lot of divisiveness on that title. A lot of people liked it. A lot of people actually hated the movie. I, for one, with Green Knight, the moment it started, completely floored by the cinematography, the scale of the landscapes and things like that. I was wowed by it. I was like, man, this might be a new one in the top 5 of picture quality. So that pulled me in. And then the movie itself, man, I enjoyed it. For one, I can understand how anybody in the theater may have been a little bit bored by it. I was sitting there, like I told Rev, I was wrapping presents Christmas Eve, and I was watching it. So I enjoyed it. Oh, we got somebody in the background. We got Jerry here. Let's get him in. Yeah,
What's
man.
up, 4K?
What is going on, man? Just talking about little back list of movies that I've been watching while I've been sitting back chilling this holiday season, man. I was talking about The Green Knight. Have you seen it?
I watched The Last Duel.
Okay, well, we're gonna talk about that in a second. Give me 1 second. Let me finish up this Green Knight. But yeah, I enjoyed it, man. I was sitting there wrapping presents while I watched it, so I couldn't really get engrossed into the story to understand exactly what was going on. But I hit up Red 4K after where he explained to me, what I might have missed out on, and I'm really anticipating watching that one again. Last Duel was really good. I don't know when I'll watch it again, but Green Knight, I definitely got to watch again real soon because I really enjoyed that movie. I was surprised by how much, once I turned it off, I was just so much into it, still thinking about it and just wanting to go ahead and watch it again. Oh, we got a Red 4K says, Jerry, how old is that hat, that G-Man?
Older than you.
They about to play, right? Don't they got Dallas tonight or something like that?
Giants already got blown out.
Oh, yeah. They sure did. Forgot about it.
Like the Eagles blew them out.
Yeah. But yeah, let's talk about Last Duel, because that one was very good too. I thought personally the runtime could have went down on it just a little bit.
I like that movie.
Yeah, it was pretty good, man. I love like how, at first I didn't truly really understand the direction of the story and where it was going. And then once they started introducing the chapters, I was like, okay, now I get it. I see what they're doing. Because at first I was like, okay, is this kind of like a medieval war film or is it more story driven? Because I was like, the battles that they would show, they were real quick. They'd either show when it starts or when it's ending, and it would just be like 10-15 seconds long. And I'm like, what's going on? So that really wasn't a part of the story. So I didn't understand that at first. I was like, yeah, I'm not getting this. Like, what's going on here? But far as the chapters in the story, I like how it was showing all 3 sides of the story, and there was little pieces within each person's story that was a little bit different. So it kept you a little more intrigued. It kept your eyes on the screen watching it to see like those little subtle differences and try to figure out what's going on. I'm not gonna say it was hard to figure out exactly the ending of the movie. I thought it was a little bit different, but I was kind of leaning towards what actually happened. I just thought it had a little bit more involvement in it.
The movie was a lot better than I thought. Hold on.
Let's see. We got Movie Hunter 2020 is here. Tony Movie Chappy Deal now. Neil Blomkamp fan is here. I haven't seen him in a while, man. Thanks for joining us. He says, what's the best Blu-ray blind buy you've ever picked up?
The Last Duel was kind of a blind buy for me.
Yeah, same here.
I think Red 4K was hyping it up.
Yeah, because the thing was, I remember seeing a trailer for it, but the fact that people weren't really talking about it later on, I forgot about it. And then once it was about to release, more people started talking about it. And then with it being kind of, late arrival in stores, everybody started looking for it. So I was like, oh, let me get it. Maybe it's worth it since everybody's talking about it. And, I don't really like paying full price for anything. So, I was hyped to get it, paid full price, and I rather enjoyed it. It was really good.
Tonight.
Yeah.
I may put this on tonight.
Yeah, I gotta watch after this I'll probably watch Matrix, even before I had low expectations for it. That's why I ain't even watched it yet, but I'm gonna go ahead and watch it just so I can say I've seen it and give my opinion, but I'm not expecting much out of that one.
What's that? HBO Max, isn't it?
Yeah. Got movies with Ryan says, just watched Green Knight and The Last Duel this weekend. Both were great, but I could have done without the repeat scenes in Last Duel.
We're talking about telling the different stories.
Yeah.
Open.
At first with that, I thought it was going to become redundant. Like, okay, we're sitting through the same crap again. But, like I said, those subtle differences in the story and the difference of acting between them, it worked pretty well. But my biggest gripe would be maybe the runtime could have been dropped some, but, you expect that long runtime. It really didn't take away from the film quite as much to me, maybe to other people, but I think that was the only downside was the runtime. Jagoda Blue 7 says, what is going on? What's going on, Jagoda Blue, man? Thanks for being here. Chandler says, I will be watching Last Duel once I get back from vacation. Oh, man, enjoy your vacation, man. It's always good to be on vacation. Moves with Ryan, yeah, they were different, but they could have cut some stuff out. Latula Moore is here. Jared Runner's here. Electric Geek says, did you get any blues for Christmas? Fun fact on my side, and I'll let Jerry answer. My family, they tried it last year to buy me a movie. I already had it, so they usually steer away from buying me stuff for Christmas or any holiday to be exact. They claim I got everything. There's nothing to buy me, but that's a lie. There's this thing called gift cards. That way you ain't got to worry about, do I have it or not? But what'd you get for Christmas, Jerry? I know you got some stuff.
Oh, I got a lot. Hold on.
Oh, that Harry Potter train set. Nice. Indiana Jones Steelbook box set. Very nice. Karate Kid. There you go, Rev. Got that Karate Kid 4K box set. I actually have I seen that in stores? I don't think I did.
It's actually been out of. I think the last 2 times I was at Best Buy, I don't think I've seen them there.
Yeah, I don't think so.
I'm still seeing Underworld. That's still there.
Yes, I've seen that one. I've been waiting for it to go down more. I wasn't really too happy with that first Underworld on 4K that they released. I thought it was way too grainy. To me, it didn't even look like I was watching a 4K disc, really. Maybe I would need to go look at the Blu-ray to see what the difference was. Back to the Future and Transformers. Nice. I do need the other Transformers movies that I'm missing just to have them.
Oh, if you want these codes, hit me up. I already own these codes if you want the codes.
Nice. Rev 4K says, if I ever hype anything up, I love it because I don't like nothing anymore. That is true. Oh, what's that? Volume 2, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it said Volume 3 is coming out. Probably like by middle of next year.
I think Volume 1 is like impossible to get.
Yeah. I mean, the thing about those box sets, they got some good movies in them, but each one, I've only wanted like 1 or maybe 2 of the movies out of it.
Yeah, I wanted Taxi Driver and the Social Network out of this one. I did a part 2.
Tony Movie Chappie says, top 5 Christmas movies. I will go in no order. I'll just give you 5. Let's go Elf, Grinch, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, Home Alone, Christmas Story, and Christmas Vacation. That might be 6.
I watched, what did I watch yesterday? Jingle All the Way?
That's a good one.
Scrooge. What else? Home Alone.
Just watch that.
Well, Christmas Story is good too.
Yeah. I just for Christmas Eve, I think I watched Home Alone and Christmas Story. Those are the only two actual Christmas movies I truly really watched. No, I did watch Friday After Next. That's Christmas time as well. Not your traditional Christmas movie, but it's in a Christmas setting.
I think I sat through like Winnie the Pooh Christmas too. I was bored.
Oh, Charlie Brown. I put that there. I like Charlie Brown. Teddy Bear Hugs is here. He says, saw the Kingsman today. It was okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's a good set to have. Yeah, I want to see the Kingsman. It looks decent. I'm not gonna say it's just like, oh, gotta run out to go see it. But yeah, I definitely check that out. I like Kingsman series. Culture Trinity's here. He says, what is up, good people? Oh, Adrian James is here. He says, hello, greetings from the UK. Thank you for joining us, Adrian James. I know it's kind of a little late on your end, probably about 1, 2 in the morning. Got what's up to Culture Trini and Adrian. Have you seen Spider-Man No Way Home yet? No, I have not. We were supposed to see it that Saturday, opening Saturday. My daughter, her whole basketball team ended up with COVID, so we've been in all week long. So we may go check it out tomorrow, more than likely.
I seen Venom. Venom wasn't that bad.
I did not like that movie.
Bad, right?
For one, the thing is, I already didn't like the first one either. Second one, I did not like it. Carnage was the only thing good about that movie to me. Nice pickups. Jerry says Electric Geek. Yo, is Green Knight a Christmas movie since it takes place during Christmas? Yeah, it's not a traditional Christmas movie, but yeah, I would say it's in a Christmas setting because they did say something about Christmas. I don't remember the exact line, but they did say something about Christmas in it. Well, nothing would have pleased him more than do you guys consider Die Hard to be a Christmas movie? Yes.
Those did a 4K release too.
Yes. I don't know why. I mean, you can watch them on. I think Amazon might have the UHDs of them. But yeah, they're all. You can stream them, but so I don't know why they haven't brought them out on disc yet. I mean, it's been what the first one's been on 4K for how long? About 3 years now, I believe. Maybe 2.
They ain't gonna get a better release than this.
Tommy Tower, nice. Look at that Screen Factory set back there. Jesus.
That's probably one of the nicest releases, too. This tower.
Yeah. Adrian says, I bought the Snyder Cut Justice League with a slipcover. Okay. Pretty nice to still, get stuff later on with a slipcover on it. That's always a plus when you're buying something late, if you can still get it.
I was lucky enough to get the Steelbook for $20.
Tulamore says, 4K D-Ray, are you going to do a top 10 4K releases for 2021? So I was thinking about doing it right after this. I was going to record it. I'm just not sure whether I really want to do 5. That way it makes it a little bit harder. I got to put a little more thought into it to really just narrow it down to 5 instead of 10. So it depends. I'm more than likely leaning towards 5, but I may do 10. I'm not too sure, but I really want to do 5 so I can make it a little bit harder on myself. Plus, everybody else did 10, so I want mine to be just a little bit different. Oh, we got somebody popping up in the background. Who we got tonight?
What's going on, guys?
Blu-Ray King is here. There he is. What is going on, man? This dude's been missing in action around here. Nice to have you. Got the McLovin hoodie on. I see it.
Of course.
So the question was earlier, what pickups you got? What'd you get for Christmas?
Oh, I got a big stack. Give me a minute.
All right, let's move on. We'll let him show off what he got. Jared Runner says, I do not own a single Christmas movie in my collection.
I find that hard to believe. You gotta have something in there.
Real Game in 94 says, I haven't seen Spider-Man No Way Home yet either. Venom 2 was straight trash. Thumbs down says Latula Moore. Art Short says, what state do you live in? I am in North Carolina. Jerry is in Jersey. And Blu-ray King is also in North Carolina. National Lampoon Christmas Vacation is my personal favorite Christmas movie. I know a lot of people put Elf as their number one. Here's another one that I don't know why this franchise isn't in 4K either. I'd have to look and see who the studio is or who directed it, produced it. But he says Lethal Weapon is greater than Die Hard as a non-traditional Christmas movie.
I watched the Lethal Weapon not that long ago. I really liked it. The first one.
Yeah. Once you get to 3, it kind of starts going a little bit downhill.
All right, so I got a good little stack here. Got blessed this Christmas. I was able to get The Shining,
That's exactly what I got.
Silence of the Lambs, Star Wars: The Last Jedi. I got Krampus. This was it was supposed to be for Christmas, but I was able to get it a little early because we all wanted to watch that. So, but kind of Christmas, I guess. Glorious Bastards.
Y'all keep seeing a green screen for him.
Yeah, I see it.
I wonder if it's on his end or my end.
Let me see. I don't know. Can you see me? I'm good.
It's still green. I don't know if you want to leave out and hit the link again and come back.
All right,
See
yeah,
if that
yeah,
helps. Tim Talks Talkies is here. He says, hey, you guys, sorry tuning in late. I hope you both had a great Christmas. Yes, it was pretty good, relaxing. Other than, when you got them small kids and you got to open up them toys, man, all that stuff they put inside to secure those toys, you can't just open up the box and pull them out. You got to snap all this plastic off and the tape and all. It drives me crazy.
It's almost like a full job putting all those toys together.
Yeah. And you got Christmas paper everywhere. You got toy boxes. Then they just want to throw the toys all over the place. Big mess to clean up. There we go.
We good?
See, it just went out again. It's like every time you talk, that's when it happens.
Okay. I don't know. I'm gonna restart this thing soon.
Fellas,
What is going on, Jagoda Blue?
what's going on, man? What's going on, everybody?
Much. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah.
How was your Christmas, man?
It's good. Quiet but good. Can't complain.
Nice. Yeah, that's how I like it. I was supposed to have house guests. My mom, my sister was supposed to come in town, everything, but that positive test result came back from my daughter, and it was like, nah, we good.
Man. She's okay?
Yeah, she got
good,
retested.
Good.
Christmas Eve came back negative, so
good
to go.
I know it's going crazy out here.
Yeah, it's blowing up again.
Yeah.
What
was you guys' holiday though?
I was online looking for that one you had, that toys one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't.
Yeah, I think I lucked out and caught it at the last minute because I was checking it and I was like, damn, it did sell out.
I went on Macari. I just saw one DVD on there, and that was it.
Yeah.
I definitely have to look at that set. I don't want the DVD. I want the Blu-ray.
Yeah.
How much was they charging for that on Macari?
The DVD?
Yeah.
It was like $28.
Hmm.
But it looks like yours had like something in it, like a little figure or something on the front.
Yeah, it got like a TV, like this little TV thing in it. I think. Let me see. No. Yeah, it's like a little
real nice
TV thing.
Yeah.
Interesting. I want to see what this is about. I missed it on the whole Netflix thing, so yeah. Have a Christmas.
See, got this. All right.
You see me?
One figure.
You good?
Nice.
All right, cool.
That Bret Hart.
Nice. All right, Blu-ray King, you want to finish out your stack that you were showing us?
Yeah, man, I got it. All right, so I do want to say I did get. I know some people play games around here. Got the Guardians game, but
I did it again.
Howard the Duck, I got 4V Ferrari, Die Hard. I got this Donnie Darko box set here.
Oh, the Arrow, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a nice one.
Really sick cover. Captain Marvel. Not the biggest fan of this movie, but I needed it for my Marvel collection, so it's good. And Apollo 13 upgrade from Blu-ray, Tom Hanks. So that was a good one.
I thought Ford v Ferrari was a good movie, actually.
Yeah, it
It
was.
like shocked me more than what I was expecting for that one.
Yeah, that was a
Really
pretty
good.
good one.
Yeah.
Cool. What you get? Did you go to?
So I did the toys that made us 1 and 2. I guess it showed on Netflix. I don't know if you guys remember this cartoon back in the day, but it's called Reboot. Do you remember this? This is
Yeah.
I know you remember, dog. And I got the same thing Jerry got. Finally got the train. I grabbed that.
I think it was jumped up. Went down to like 110.
Yeah, I grabbed. As soon as I saw it, I said I'm gonna grab that because I was on the fence at first about like getting it. But then when I saw it on set, I was like, oh, I might as well just grab it. It doesn't come with the digital copies, I don't think, but it is what it is. Then I had grabbed this Skywalker one. I actually got this on sale too. When it first, that one went down to $169 from like $250.
That's all of them?
Best Buy. Yeah. So and it comes with digital copy, so I was like, okay, let me grab that. And it's funny because I just
Even the digitals are expensive.
Yeah, because my thing is like growing up, I wasn't really a Star Wars fan like that, like at all. You know, I knew about the movies, I didn't watch it, but I recently started watching the movies like all over again. And then I was like, I can see why people are a fan of this. So, when I saw that, I was like, let me just grab it. You know, it was cool though. It's quiet though, but yeah.
Yeah, that's how I was with Star Wars too. Now I love them. I can't wait till what's that? The Boba Fett starts on this week coming up Disney Plus. So yeah, I like them now. But you know, growing up or anything like that, I never watched them.
Yeah, nah. I saw the movies, but I wasn't like, you know. It wasn't until when was it? Force Awakens, like when they started kind of the new one, and then obviously the whole Rogue One. I'm a huge fan of Rogue One, so it's like okay, but it took me a while to start and go back. So it was now I'm like hooked on it, so I'm with it. But yeah, looking forward to this year. We got some good releases coming out.
Yeah. All that stuff that Geek Gab has been putting out, I'm like, man, all this is coming out. That's crazy.
Dawn of the Disc on Instagram, like he's been putting out stuff too. Like they're retroing a lot of like old TV show cartoons. I'm definitely looking forward to that Juice Steel book.
Y'all see Pulp Fiction 4K 2022?
Really nice.
Yeah, but
I've seen that.
If you're gonna put out Juice, you gotta put above the rim out. You got to.
Yeah,
they got to. I'm gonna tell you one thing that they're slipping on though is New Jack City. Like,
yep.
It's not getting the same. And I mean, I get why the Boys in the Hood, the Menace Society, they're getting that upper echelon treatment, and Juice is following behind. But you definitely need above the rim, New Jack City and the rest of those.
Yeah, New Jack should be next.
Oh yeah,
if you done did those Juice and those two.
New Jersey Drive. Oh
yeah,
man, yeah, they definitely need those.
R Short says, what site can you find cheap 4Ks? I'll say Groove Entertainment's one. They've always got sales going on. You can always use that 20% off. That's a good one. eBay is a good way to find them if you don't mind used, because like a lot of states have their own Goodwill site on eBay. So that's how I'm getting a lot of my used ones off the Goodwills off eBay.
I got an order from Groove recently. I got slip covers and all for both. So
yep. Nice. Yeah, and that's the good thing about them, that they're a studio distributor, so you're more than likely still going to get a slip from them. Rev says Green Knight got to be in top 5 this year. It was beautiful. Yeah, it was.
Yeah, I'm gonna rewatch that.
I didn't like that movie.
You didn't like it, and I enjoy it.
Yeah.
Cinematography was awesome.
Yeah, the slip is nice. Mm-hmm.
The scene with the fox, though, that scene looked amazing. Whether or not the movie
Man.
was good.
When he came walking up the dirt road on the horse and you saw the fortress and stuff in the background, I was like, this is crazy. Movies with Ryan, hey Tim, new room pictures look great. Can't wait to see the new tour. Mid-level media is here. What's up, man? Hope everyone had an awesome Christmas. Douglas says, what's your thoughts on No Time to Die? Being that I didn't get it early when Walmart was putting it on shelves like I made in the video, I haven't picked it up yet because I haven't been out.
I ain't gonna lie,
I haven't even seen the movie.
When you saw it, it was cheaper than what it is now, right? Like the price?
I think it was like 30.
Yeah, it was like 27.
Yeah, I think they unless I'm mistaken, I think I don't know if you guys probably saw the Ghostbuster pack that they're releasing coming up.
1, 2, and 3.
The Proton,
yeah, so
not the Proton pack.
I feel like someone put a link out and it was like a Walmart link. And when I went to the Walmart link, it was like $88. But I didn't buy it at the time, and then when I went back, it was like 145 or something like that.
Wow.
I was like, damn.
Yeah.
Should have tried to catch that.
I mean, with this week, not much coming out as far as like, you know, AAA titles or anything. That might be something I just go ahead and pick up since I don't have it yet. So I do plan on going out Tuesday.
This old one.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that's a nice one.
Man, I'm hesitating. I want to pick up the classic set volume 2. $90 is not bad right now, but I only want the Social Network, so I just don't feel worth it.
It's going down like every day, like $2 or $3 every single day. Watch it.
Yeah. If it hits 80, I might pick it up, but I don't think I want it for a cent more.
You'll see. I'll see this one a lot.
Oh, nice. Ghostface.
That's the complete.
That come out in a few weeks too, right? Like middle of January or something?
Mm-hmm.
New Scream movie? Electric Geek says, anyone consider Batman Returns a Christmas movie? Yeah, it is.
It's a classic.
I love that. That's the Penguin.
Hmm?
That's my favorite one.
R Short says, Jerry and Blu-ray King, do you all have 4K collections for 2021? Blu-ray King, you putting out like a top 4K video or anything?
Well, I'm planning on doing a full 4K collection at around the end of the year, probably like the last few days or January 1st. But
R Short says, can you do a 4K collection video for 2021?
Yeah, I was thinking about it. It's in the works. I still got to finish the whole second part of the Steelbook collection.
Yeah.
It's been hectic, but yeah, I was thinking about doing that. Something.
Yeah, I know you just released a video earlier today, right?
Yeah, just showing some of the stuff I got. I got so much stuff that I've been like, I think for the past month or two, it's just like sitting out that I haven't even like arranged anything. But like 2021 was a good year.
It was.
Like we got some titles I didn't think we would really get, or some upgrades. And Lionsgate just went off the entire year.
Yeah, those slips.
They went off the entire year. Yeah.
The one, which one is it? The one ran. I can't even find.
Oh yeah.
I can't find it. Every time I go to Best Buy, I don't see it. It's always empty. I think there's a Terminator one too. I can never find that one either.
The Terminator,
yeah. Yeah, that one was hard to find.
I'm still waiting for that one too. Couldn't find it.
Yeah, I'm still waiting to see if Who Framed Roger Rabbit comes back in stock right now, because I think it's been about a month or so.
I had that on my car up for like $100.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I'm waiting a little bit more.
Man, I walked into Best Buy trying to get the regular slip edition, and I was waiting at the counter because it said there were 10 in stock for pickup. But supposedly they didn't actually have them. They were stuck on a boat somewhere. Anyways, they canceled my order. Well, then they called me saying my order was ready for pickup, so I went there to pick it up, but they couldn't give it to me because it wasn't there again. So I'm not sure. I ended up getting it a day later, but.
Yeah, I never seen it. I don't think I've seen it in my store.
Target's coming out with good steelbooks too. Wonder was nice.
Yeah. That
Yeah.
movie was good too. Oh, it shocked me actually.
There was another one, but I can't think of it. There was another one that was nice from there too.
Yeah.
Can't think about it.
Rev says, I love Macari. I made $2,000 the last 5 days selling some of my collectibles and statues off. Hey,
Yeah, he's
wonder
selling
what
those
you put
hot
on there.
toys, man.
Yeah, he got to make room for that big Sauron statue he
I
got
know.
coming. That thing is huge.
If
I heard
I'm
that thing got a lot of
sorry, they be
pieces. To
lowballing
it.
you though.
Yeah, they will.
Oh, yeah.
They'll try to lowball you.
Man, I had a Blu-ray listed. I think it was Pacific Rim for $5. It's not a very valuable one. Someone asked if I could do free shipping. It cost someone $4 to ship that
Yeah,
thing.
that's
Right.
what they don't understand a lot of times. That shipping still kills it for you.
Dog,
It's like you're really not making much.
Come on. Ugh, big
Oh, it's a
girl.
nice looking dog.
Yeah, thanks. Ugh. Wait, does Macari charge you like fees like how eBay does?
I think
Yeah,
they do, right?
couple dollars.
Oh, okay.
They're having to fill
Yeah.
out taxes for the next year because it's going to be tough on me, but we're going to have to figure out how I'm going to be able to pay for those.
Yeah. eBay got killed when they started charging taxes. I was like, damn.
Yeah.
Well, Mercari's main focus is for people to sell stuff from their closet. So if they're going to start charging taxes, it just don't make sense anymore.
Exactly, yeah.
Adrian James says, what's the weather like in your states? Man, it's super warm all week. We got 70s here in the NC.
Oh, it's warm here.
Yeah, it's like 40s, 50s, New York-ish. This weather's weird, though.
Yeah, it is.
This weather's
'Cause
weird.
you guys, where you in the city or upstate?
Yeah, in the city. So it's like,
Okay.
it's weird. It's been mostly around like 40s and 50s, and then there may be a day where it like drops. We haven't really had like I would say a cold day like that. You know.
I think we got snow one day. Then by the afternoon, it was so warm, it was gone.
Yeah.
Hey, y'all know if there's... I heard there was like some... Like the disc wasn't good or something with the audio on this. Does anybody know about that? I was reading about it
I keep seeing
earlier.
that. I keep seeing that one at Best Buy. I keep wanting to pick that one up.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't opened mine up. I don't even know. Hope not.
Yeah, I've
It
seen
got
it
a sick
past
bag.
few times.
I'm still searching for that Waterworld one, but you know, that one is like ridiculous.
Teddy Bear Hug says, what's y'all most disappointed movie in 2021 and most disappointing steelbook in 2021?
Most disappointing movie?
I didn't like Shang-Chi. I guess that can be mine. I mean,
You didn't like Shang-Chi?
no,
Like
I did not.
Love that movie.
I expected a little more. I don't know if the
Yeah.
hype got to me from everybody else.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, buy two,
Alright.
get one for free.
I'm trying to think. What was 2021?
Mine would probably be the Steelbook. They could have done so much more with the new Spider-Man No Way Home Steelbook. Hasn't come out yet, but it was revealed already. I think that looks terrible compared to what they've done. Disappointments, Escape Room, Tournament Champions was just bland. Other one had a good variety of characters. These characters just didn't do it for me. And Old, a beautiful slipcover, but the movie was just pretty
Yeah, I
bad.
just saw that the other day.
Yeah.
Was it bad?
Yeah, I wish it was better, but you know.
Yeah.
Pick this big figure up.
Gargoyles.
Gargoyles.
Classic cartoon.
Nice. Especially that one gets a Blu-ray. They have a Blu-ray for the complete series, but
I got
not,
the
like on
DVDs.
eBay. Yeah, I'm not
Oh.
sure if that Blu-ray is like an official release or if it's just some type of release. But yeah, I would definitely pick that up. What is that? I don't know. What did I see in 2021 that was? I don't know.
Chaos Walking was pretty disappointing.
Yeah, I haven't seen that one.
Which one?
Chaos Walking.
Chaos Walking. Tom Holland.
I think I just picked it up because it was cheap on like Black Friday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't even get the 4K. I just got the regular one.
I don't know. What did you guys see the new Candyman?
Yeah,
I
it was
haven't
okay.
seen it yet. I still need to get that.
So
A lot of people say it's good though.
I saw it like 2-3 days ago. I think it's one of those I gotta rewatch again. Like, it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad, but it was just like you need to watch that. But I'm trying to think of a bad movie this year or disappointing. I don't know. What did I see?
Blu-ray King, how many times did you drop your phone? Excited for Boba Fett. Anyone watch The Witcher? Oh yeah, I've been watching Witcher season 2 this week as well. I'm on episode 5. Yeah, I'm on 5 right now. I really like it. I mean, I don't know, like anybody that doesn't play the video game may not be too much into it. I don't know, but you know, since I liked the video game, it keeps me intrigued. You know, I can recognize things from the video games because it really holds true to it. Plus, you know, Henry Cavill's in it, so that's a big name. I think he does real good job in it, but I really like that show.
I'm excited for that Uncharted. I think it looks pretty good. I mean, it's probably not gonna.
No.
Nah.
Yeah.
No. That's my favorite storyline video game of all time. So I'm
I think
hyped.
part 2 is my favorite.
Yeah,
And
I'm hyped.
I don't. The video game is great, but it's
Yeah.
something about that movie just looks very generic and just.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They got high
Hopefully
potential.
they get it right. Hopefully. I mean, they got the names for it at least,
Yeah.
but hopefully they get that right because, yeah, I'm a huge. I got the Uncharted. The last game came in like the statue with the special edition. I was like, I gotta buy that right now. That one was a must.
Kind of want to play him again.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I think they're doing a whole
Oh no,
remaster.
they're coming out on PlayStation 5 next month.
Yeah, they're doing like
Yeah.
a remaster thing. Yeah.
Tim says, got to see Green Knight. Just watched Last Duel the other day and really, really enjoyed it. So it's kind of feeling Green Knight now. Yeah, the thing was, Rev told me, don't watch Last Duel first. Watch Green Knight because I'd probably really be bored with Green Knight if I see like all the action and stuff of Last Duel first. So that's how I watched it. I think I still like Green Knight if I watched it behind Last Duel, but I enjoy both of them. Hopefully Tim likes Green Knight. I know it's definitely not for everybody, but I did enjoy it, even though I didn't quite understand what I watched at first. Oh, that's that Justice League Steelbook.
Is Last Duel sold out?
I still see it here. Yeah,
Okay. I didn't even pick it up. I meant to pick it up, but that's the original Justice League Steelbook, right? With like the art, the pop art.
Oh, okay. I think my mic was muted. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Yeah. This is the original one. It says Blu-ray on the side, but it's a 4K steelbook, so I'm not sure. I don't know how that happened. I know I was just gonna see if anyone else had it. If theirs were like that.
Yeah, it's like that.
Yeah, it's like that too.
Thought that was kind of odd because I got it separated with my 4Ks, and I just see that Blu-ray logos. I don't know.
I never realized that. Okay, now I can see why y'all like putting those little
This movie I
plastic
wasn't
sleeves
feeling.
over your stuff. I can see all the scratch marks on it, but still don't care.
Yeah.
But I get it. Trust me, I get it.
Yeah.
Man, I ordered some bags for them, but it looks kind of weird because you got some of them in bags and some aren't in bags. But it's just.
Like, this one's $10 right now from Best Buy.
Yeah,
Worst
still
bastard.
thinking about getting it. I don't know.
Yeah, that one looks so much
I
better
heard
than
the
the
picture wasn't
Steelbook.
great on it.
Yeah, I've heard it wasn't, but I've heard some people say it was okay. Wasn't as bad as people was trying to make it out to be. So I don't know, but I was thinking if I keep waiting, maybe it'll hit $7.99.
I mean, if you ain't got it on Blu-ray yet, to me it's a no-brainer.
Yeah, at that price, definitely. Green Knight was style over substance for me. Do we really need to see that premature scene? Jerry and 4K, what movies did you all get for Christmas? Hey, am I that far back? Oh yeah, this isn't happening. When will the Mandalorian series come out on Blu-ray? I think I did hear that they was thinking about actually putting that on disc. I'm not too sure, but more than likely never. It's Disney. They rather keep their stuff on the streaming site, at least for TV shows anyway. I mean, I'm gonna be honest. I sat last week also and started watching some of the better Marvel stuff on Disney Plus. That's IMAX enhanced. I was so pissed. I was looking at my shelf like, what's the point of these discs at this point? Because this looks way better.
Yeah.
I was real disappointed, especially like my love for Infinity War is so high, and that was the first one I watched. And I was just like, man, there's no point in me ever popping this disc in.
The movie was amazing.
Is this movie disappointing?
Fast 9.
It's all right. It's not really.
You know it's about it. Didn't they end up in space?
Yeah.
It to me it wasn't too bad. It wasn't as bad as people were saying it was. It was Fast and Furious at this point.
$35.
Definitely had its over the top moments where it was like,
Yeah,
oh,
it
shit.
did. Some questionable stuff, but
Yeah.
you know.
Here's a disappointing one. I was talking to D-Ray about this. He said he didn't like it. I bought it, and I liked it when I saw it in theaters, but
Venom.
I put it in that night and I fell asleep, so apparently it's not very good.
Wait, that's the Let There Be Carnage or the?
Yeah, that's the second one that just came out.
Yeah, I definitely liked how Carnage was showed.
Yeah,
but you know,
I said that was the only stuff I liked out of the movie was Carnage itself.
yeah.
Um,
I'm a Venom fan. I would like to see him a little more serious. But
Yep, that's
I
what
feel
my
like-
biggest problem was. The banter
Yeah.
between the two was just over the
Yeah.
top.
I think they're just throwing humor into everything now. at this point.
Everything.
Like, it's like everything can't be Guardians of the Galaxy or Deadpool, where like the
Funny.
humor
Yeah.
just works with it. You know.
I'm hoping
but-
Morbius. Morbius looks like it's gonna try and take a darker route. So
Yeah.
hopefully that looks. Hopefully the movie's better. But we didn't need Venom acting like a DJ or whatever. That was just.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
too much, man.
It was a mess.
That's what got me. I think I watched the first 4 episodes of Hawkeye. Haven't went back yet to finish it. I am gonna finish it, but it's a little too kiddie.
Yeah. I'm backed up with the Marvel shows. I finished the first episode of Loki. Like I'm really far back. I gotta catch up.
That was probably my least favorite one. I was bored with Loki.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people like it. They love Loki himself, but
Yeah,
I
I
was
heard
bored
that.
with that one.
There's so many
Last
shows.
Marvel show. Sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, did you hear people were salty because the 2016 Ghostbuster isn't included in the new set? Wow. Who really want? Well, my daughter loves that one, but she is 4, but she watches it about every day.
It's a nice set though. It's a nice set.
Bill says, really, Blu-ray King, you don't want stripes on 4K? I used to be a big fan of yours too. Going to be doing my collection in 3 parts, Blu-ray, Steelbooks, and 4Ks.
Nice.
That mud fight scene with the girls and John Candy, best scene in Stripes. Yeah, Stripes was a good one. I'm surprised that doesn't have a 4K.
I forgot.
Do they? Oh,
I
do
forgot
they
that
have
was
a
in the
cheap
set.
site for Criterions? You guys might be able to answer that. I'm not sure.
Yeah, Barnes and Nobles twice a year.
Yeah.
50% off. Other than that, just go on like eBay and Mercari. Try and find if it's still in print, you may can get it decent. If it's out of print,
Just Instagram.
yeah.
I got the Godzilla 1964, I think, Criterion for like $7 free shipping on Mercari.
Nice.
I wasn't even asking for that price; it was just on there.
Yeah.
I can't imagine that guy made anything, but I'm not complaining. Yeah.
Yeah.
Blu-ray King, they said there is a disc replacement for that Donnie Darko sets. Can look that up. Jared Runner says, I've seen 19 new movies this year. Glad to see Blu-ray King is back, says Turner fan. Totally forgot about Gargoyles. Used to watch it as a kid. Mama Blu-ray is here.
Yep.
Turner fan says the new Candyman wasn't very good. Matrix 4 was a flop, says 4K Media Guy, which everybody is saying. So I don't know if I want to waste my time tonight with that. Could be doing something better. Tim says, I picked up that Gargoyles figure too. They're going to be working on the whole line. NECA puts out some great figures for cheap. Yeah, they do.
I got like 40 of them.
Nice.
Our short really wants Jerry to have a YouTube channel. Can you do a 2021 collection video? I love watching the collection videos 4K. I love your collection video as well. Yeah, everybody's saying New Matrix was very disappointing. Ooh, Habit was the worst movie of the year with Bella Thorne and Gavin Rossdale and Paris Jackson as Jesus. Yeah, that cast doesn't sound very good to me.
Habit.
I'm pretty disappointed with I think Warner Brothers, starting with Outsiders. Seems like they stopped slipcovers for certain titles. I know King Richard, that new Clint Eastwood movie didn't get a slipcover, so did Reminiscent. I don't know what's going on with that. That just seems real cheap, considering you're paying day one price. I mean,
Yeah, I love Clint Eastwood, but I heard that Cry Macho. I heard like a lot of people saying, yeah, it's time for him to really just go ahead and sit it down at this point.
The Mule was really good. I enjoyed that one.
Clint Eastwood?
I still have yet to see that movie too.
Gran Torino was great.
That one. Yeah, that was great.
Yeah, like Mystic River.
Yeah. Malco protectors for steelbooks are great, well worth buying.
Yep.
On the Justice League stills, the original J card covered the spine, and the card had the 4K logo, but not on the actual spine. Inglorious is okay on 4K. You will be underwhelmed if you already have it on Blu-ray.
I'll take it for $10.
Oh yeah, they don't have Disney Plus overseas. I seen the comparison of Inglorious Bastards 4K and Blu-ray. The 4K looks god awful.
I think Goodfellas was awful too.
I would love protectors for my steelbooks, but so expensive. Stuck with the bags for the meantime till I can find a good deal for 1,500 hard protectors.
You gotta buy them in. You gotta buy them in droves. Can't buy them that much. Yeah.
Hard protectors seem to average about 75 cents to $1 each. I love them.
Yeah, I just bought some actually. Sucks that some of them came bent, but like, you know, there's like actually 2 or 3 people on eBay that sells them. And then I know there's a UK site with Steelbook Central, but you got to pay shipping. That's the only like downside. I mean, their price is in euros, so it's a little marked up. But
Jerry, I'm sure this one's for you. He says, do you show your pickups on Instagram? And if so, what's your Instagram so I can check out your movies and pickups?
Oh, I sent it home. Jerry 112-1984 on Instagram.
Man, I ordered about 1,000 bags, I think, off of eBay. It was like $20, so I hope I don't end up with 1,000 steelbooks because I ain't gonna have nowhere to put them. But
yeah, 4K Media Guy says Krampus look really good on 4K. That's another one I want. I keep seeing that last one in Best Buy. It might be gone now, but that slip is very pretty too. I love it.
yeah, I just saw that today in Best Buy.
I like the flippable artwork better. Where he's got his hand touching the ornament. I like that better.
James Moyner, what's a movie you love that everyone else hates and vice versa?
Oh, I got a good one. Wait. You know, it's funny. I actually prefer the first Suicide Squad over the most recent one. Personally.
You know what? I'm starting to hear people say that about the second one, and I need to watch it again. It wasn't super. I think it was just way better than the first for most people.
There you go. Exactly.
They were just like, yeah, this is great. I didn't think it was so awesome like people were saying. I enjoyed it, but it wasn't like, oh man, this is great. They did way, way better. I gotta watch it again, but to me, it was okay.
Like John Cena to me in acting is not.
No.
I don't know. I really just wasn't like. I didn't see the hype like that, but
I like this one. I don't think it's all that bad, especially Will Smith. He does really good in this movie. There's some entertainment value to be had in this, and you know, I will definitely rewatch it multiple times. I upgraded the Steelbook, so had the Blu-ray. It kind of tells you how much I liked it. It's not my favorite, but I definitely enjoy it.
Yeah. For me, I think I'm gonna go as usual. Every time I answer this question, I probably refer to Sucker Punch, but I really liked it. I can understand why some people thought it was rather boring and hated it. But me, I love the art style. I like the combat. I love the story itself. That movie was not that bad to me, but I can understand how anybody that tries to sit through it might be bored. When I saw it in theaters, people were walking out. But cinematography was great. That whole art style, the fights and everything was pretty cool.
If you'll let me show off these here, I got some pretty unique items, I think. Got all the Spider-Man movies, the original ones, regular slips, Spider-Man 2, 3, which I actually like 3. Now, when it comes to Amazing Spider-Man, I don't really like these. I don't know. I wasn't a fan of this one, nor this one, so I don't really go back to these, but I have them for purposes of having the whole set, you know.
Now, see, I truly don't understand the hate that everybody has for Andrew as Spider-Man. I did not mind those movies at all. I thought they were to me, all the Spider-Mans are just pretty decent. They're always fun to watch and everything. There's not one until probably now, of course, that I can single out to somebody if I had to say, this is the Spider-Man movie you need to watch. You have to watch this movie. To me, they're all just kind of the same. They're all fun, good movies to watch. And I have no problem with either of the 3, that's been casted as Spider-Man. To me, Toby might be the best one. Of course, there's things about each one that stick out that why did they choose him? Like Toby might have been too old. One might be a better Peter Parker than he is actually Spider-Man. So there's always going to be some type of gripe with any of these new casted superheroes. We're never happy with any of them once they get recasted. We're always like, oh, this isn't going to go good or whatever. It happens every time with Batman. It's happened with Superman. So everybody has their favorite Superman. So it's going to continue. Unfortunately, we had a conversation the other day on KLL's channel, I believe, about who's going to, take the mantle as the next Wolverine. Because eventually it's going to happen. It's Hollywood. Yeah. They're going to recast Wolverine in something. It's probably not going to be Hugh Jackman. Maybe we'll see like some type of cameo from him, like we've seen in other movies. But it's going to happen. Nobody wants to see anybody else as Wolverine. There's nobody we can think of in our head to say he's going to make a great Wolverine. Now, all we know is Hugh Jackman and how good Logan was for a send-off that we don't want to see anybody else. Same thing with Black Panther. It's going to happen.
I need a 4K too. I mean, all the X-Men, see? Need a 4K.
Yeah. It's not that I like Andrew's Spider-Man and Peter Parker. I just don't like the movie, if that makes sense. Because I liked his character, but I thought, the story of Peter Parker didn't need to be told how they did it with Homecoming. I like how they got to the point because we all know the story by now. I don't know. I thought it was really slow in telling the story of Peter Parker, and it just lost my interest. But he is a good Spider-Man in general.
I know one movie I absolutely dislike, and I don't dislike a lot of movies at all. I just kind of watch it for what it is. Birds of Prey. I don't know what it is about that movie. I just don't like that movie. I've tried. Like, I'm the type of person, if I don't like it, I'll go back and watch it maybe 2 or 3 times just because maybe I wasn't in the mood to watch it. I can't get into that movie at all. I don't know what it is.
Yeah,
I like that one.
I fell asleep on it. It's hard for me to take naps as it is. For me to fall asleep in a theater is rare, but I fell asleep in theater on that movie.
Yep. Yeah, Harley Quinn too.
I really like this one. If you've ever seen it, the way they did this one.
Watchmen.
The comic one. Have you ever seen this one?
No, I haven't seen that one.
Yeah, I haven't seen that.
Where they go through the it's like it looks like a comic and someone's reading the comic.
Okay, something to check out. I still haven't seen that the series either.
Yeah.
There are a lot of people said that was good. Ben Grimm, what release of 2021 had the best cover? I think a lot of people might say that American Psycho, because that was, very versatile. Everybody started pulling out other stuff off their shelf and putting it that slip with it to show the, how different you could do with it. So I think that might be one of the biggest ones. Probably not the best, but it was one of the most versatile, most talked about of the year.
Yeah.
Hey, these are the best covers in my opinion. The Krampus
Yeah, I love that one.
and the Who Framed Roger Rabbit. I
Well,
think
nobody
the
likes
cover
this
is
one.
beautiful.
You don't like this cover?
Yeah.
That's the one Blu-ray King should get paid for. He came out with the concept art for that, and it was really close. It was pretty darn close to what he came out with for it.
Oh, here it is. Hey, you want to see this?
I got sent this one by HD Movie Source. They're a business in North Carolina. They sent me a slip. I had already bought this one, but I know. Kick me in the comments, guys.
We got the first one with it.
Nah, this is both New Legacy.
Yeah,
That's the
steel and
slip. Oh, that's the slip cover.
Yeah, I got slip and steel.
Tim Talks Talkie said, I really enjoy Astra, which was trash for being boring when it came out. Yeah, I did too. I watched that at least, 3-4 times now. Anyone getting Eternals 4K when it comes out? It comes out in February here. I haven't seen Eternals yet either.
Yeah.
But yeah, being that I haven't seen it, if I don't see it on Disney Plus before it releases, if they do it that way like they did with Shang-Chi, then I'll buy it. Oh yeah, that one's underrated. That Unbreakable Steelbook.
Unbreakable was really nice. Yeah.
Here's a really good one. I know 4K. You don't do Blu-rays, but this one's really good. I don't know about
Promising Young Woman.
Promising Young Woman. Yeah, I really enjoyed it. I got this for $4, I think, through Amazon. It was $7 for Black Friday, and then a $3.99 coupon. So,
oh shoot, nice.
Ended up being real cheap.
That was a good one.
Patrick Geek says, I'm with you on Astra. Watched it solo at the cinema and really enjoyed it. Amazing Spider-Man had the worst villains. Jared Runner says, I never double dip.
Jared, you got to change that, buddy.
Yeah, it's rare that I do it as well.
Oh, yeah.
I got like 5 or 6 copies of Forrest Gump, I think.
I got like 8 copies of Forrest Gump.
There's definitely movies. There are certain movies I will buy over and over, but like for me to buy both like same day, a slip and a still, that's pretty rare.
Oh yeah, I used to do like when Marvel came out, I would do like the Target exclusives, their digipack and the steelbook, but then I stopped. I was like, I'll just do the thing.
R Short, do any of you have digibooks? If so, can you show a few?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I got like 15 right here.
Yeah. You got this one. And...
Yeah, I got 5 right here. Got a whole stack.
Where's my thing?
Now, do the Back to the Future and Alfred Hitchcock set count? They're kind of digibooks. I don't know if you guys put it under that category or not.
I think this is the best one in my opinion. 300 is
nice.
It's like all embossed. It was crazy.
I ain't gonna lie. That's one I don't have.
Yeah, it's really good.
This was a nice digibook.
I don't have that one.
A Halloween one.
I used to love the digibooks though. This one was kind of hard for me to
nice.
get. This the Jaws one.
Jaws one, yeah.
That one was kind of hard to get. I like the DC ones because they're in particular. They stopped making those though.
I think this is my only digibook. Birdman.
Birdman, yeah.
A digibook you probably never see.
Nice.
Yeah, the artwork on digibooks are usually a lot better. Frank Darabont collection.
Yeah. Man, I'm excited for a Green Mile in 4K. Big Tom Hanks fan, so.
Say that again?
I'm excited for the Green Mile in 4K.
Ooh, that is dope. I like that.
Yeah. Yeah, they got the.
I think you got that other set that I have been looking for a while too. The I think it was the Dark Knight set with his mask that's broken.
Oh yeah. The
Yeah. I
back.
wanted that bad. I was looking on eBay for it
Man,
before.
I bought this. I probably had this like years ago. I caught it. I don't know if I bought this maybe at Best Buy or something like that. Yeah, I saw this. I was like, I gotta buy this one.
Oh, that's dope too. That Man of Steel, particular.
Some stuff. Oh yeah, the Man of Steel. Yeah, super nice. That's right. DC, they killed it with their
And they don't
digital.
even make stuff like this anymore. It's sad.
Nope.
Target still does some, don't they?
Who?
No, they don't do them anymore. Now they just
They
put
ha-
like it's like a sleeve, and they put 2 cards in there, like holographic cards.
Yeah.
It's
They have international media books that they do now, but like, I mean, you gotta get them on like eBay or something.
Well, Two Little More says, quick recap on Suicide Squad's cringe factor. Anything with Killer Croc. Yeah, that was my biggest issue with the movie. The Enchantress exaggerated hip movements, playing unnecessary pop songs to enhance the action. Should I keep going? Yeah, I think that's what messed that movie up. They tried, the success of Guardians of the Galaxy made them change a few things in the movie to try to match it, and it just didn't work. I don't know why DC tried to just so hard to compete with Marvel when they should just do their own thing.
Do their own thing, yeah. See, to me, movies like superhero movies, they kind of for me, they live and die based on the villain. Like, if you got a good villain, 9 times out of 10, to me, the movie's probably going to be pretty good. But if your villain is kind of lackluster, then it's kind of like, I'm not even going to care about this movie. You know, Marvel tends to have good villains for the most part. You know?
Yeah. How'd you like Leto's Joker?
He's not my favorite, but like when you look at the times of each one of the Jokers, I guess maybe he kind of fits for like a Joker now.
Yeah.
You know, I don't think it was bad. I heard mixed stuff about that Joker. But so I think that like when you kind of compare into to how the Harley Quinn character is and things like that, like I see where it's at. But again, you can't compare him to Ledger and Nicholson. Like it's 2 totally different times, totally different movies. So I think
the tone
for what
and setting
he's
is a
doing
lot
now,
different.
yeah. So I think for what it is now, it's kind of like I can see it. I can see something of what they're trying to do. You know?
Yeah, I enjoyed his take. I actually wanted to see. I was hoping the next movie would have been him and Harley Quinn together. You know, instead of a Harley Quinn Birds of Prey movie, which was, like we said, terrible.
Yeah, I thought he was gonna be in it at some point or something. Yeah.
He felt really pointless because they showed him the trailer. You expecting a bunch of stuff with him in it, and he was in it probably like 5 minutes tops, I would say.
Yeah.
And I don't know, he wasn't the worst, but it just felt really pointless. But when DC did do their own thing, they made the Joker movie, 2019, and that was really good. So that just goes to show they have potential. They're just not using it. So
I know one movie that it was pretty popular, but for me, it was okay. Was just the Joker movie with Joaquin Phoenix.
Yeah.
I saw it and like his acting, his whole performance was absolutely amazing. But like the movie in and of itself, like for me personally, doesn't have a lot of rewatchability. Like I'll go back again because, like I said, if I don't like it, I'll try and go back and so I've rewatched it, but it was just kind of like it's kind of I don't know.
Yeah, I totally agree. I think that's what made the movie everybody really love it was just his performance. Other than that, to me, the movie was just okay. But he performed very well in the movie.
Oh yeah, he killed it. Yeah.
Has he really been in a bad movie?
Yeah, Her.
No,
I did not like that movie. I watched it like 2 or 3 days ago, actually.
Which one?
Her.
Oh, okay.
I thought that was
I didn't
just
see that one.
I thought it was really dumb. I just didn't like it. I don't know.
Do you guys have a favorite Joker, like in terms of the movies? Who did the part?
Heath Ledger, I think.
I can't say I have a standout favorite. I think I like them all.
Yeah. See, I think so when I think of the Joker as a character, Jack Nicholson comes to my mind.
Yeah.
But Keith Ledger's performance was just like, I'm not even sure anybody really expected it to go to that level. Like, it was just, I think he showed both, like, maybe the funny side, the psychotic side, all in one. Super amazing. But yeah, that was fun though. I'm a
Culture
Bane guy,
Trinity
so
says, seems like all blockbusters, no love for indie or foreign movies.
I mean,
Parasite.
Parasite's a good one. But
Yeah.
that's just like really
It's like the
widely
first
known.
thing that comes to mind.
Yeah, because for me, I'm not a person that's just gonna sit there and see something and be like, okay, let me watch it. I at least got to hear about it or seen the
Yeah.
trailer. So for indie films and stuff like that, the foreign stuff,
Yeah.
people got to talk about it for me to pull it up and see it. I can't just go look at something and be like, all right, let me get this a try. Let me watch this.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if this one counts, Minari. I enjoyed it. From A24 on Lionsgate. I don't know. It might to some people. I don't know.
Oh, Minari. I haven't seen that one.
I got it day one it came out, though. I was pretty excited to check this one out. It was good.
Hold on. I had a phone. Oh, this Criterion, Rashomon. I actually saw this in school, and I didn't even know what a Criterion was. I just saw the movie. So when I finally got into Criterions, I like saw that, and I was like, oh, I gotta buy that. It's different. It's not like a crazy good movie, but it has like it's about I think a murder in like this Japanese village, and they kind of show like this traditional way of handling it. You know, it's different though, but I don't know if it's nothing I would say is blockbuster.
Adrian James, what's your favorite superhero movie of all time?
Guardians of the
If that
Galaxy.
counts.
I said Guardians of the Galaxy.
Nice deal, too.
Yeah.
Oh.
I didn't expect much of that movie when it first came out either.
It's a good choice because that's a good question because I always find myself watching either Infinity War, Logan, or Dark Knight. So it's got to be one out of those three. It's hard for me to choose one.
Yeah, I would say easily for me. Like I to me, I think Infinity War is the best Marvel movie I've seen. Like it was an amazing. Like I left that theater like shocked.
Yeah, me too.
And it's like, you know, for the not I don't want to say the first time because there's something happened before, but for in a while, for an entire year till we had to wait to Endgame, a bad guy actually won. You know, and you're like, oh shoot, this is crazy. But if you take away Infinity War because it's like all of them. Damn. Black Panther was a good movie. Dark Knight Rises for me because, like I said, I'm a Bane fan, so like that. I know that probably wasn't the most popular one, but I love that.
Now I got a question for you guys. What is your like to go to genre? Because I know for me, I try and buy a lot of comedy movies just because I go back to them, even if they're not good. They're just turn your brain off movie. What is like that film genre? You might know nothing about the movie, but you still pick it up, or because it's part of that genre. You guys got something like that, or?
I love crime thrillers.
Yeah, me too.
I probably would say that. Like I like disaster weather movies, but I've found that like outside of the really big movies that are known, when you go into some of those second tiers, it's a little bit different. It can be very off sometimes, but your crime thrillers are good. You know, Crooked Cops or stuff like that. Those are really good. Sci-fi. I like sci-fi too. That's actually probably my favorite genre, but crime thriller though.
Yeah, probably action for me, and then the thriller, crime thrillers. If I ever see The Fugitive 4K finally get listed, I'm going crazy. That's one of my favorite movies all time.
Yep. Yeah, there's a lot of movies that they could definitely hit with the 4K treatment.
I want Castaway and Captain Phillips to hit 4K from Tom Hanks, but
Captain Phillips, maybe my favorite. As crazy as it may sound, maybe my favorite Tom Hanks movie. Like,
yeah, it was a good one.
That movie. I absolutely love that movie.
It is my
actually
third
love
favorite
that
Tom
movie.
Hanks movie.
What about Catch Me If You Can?
Yeah.
That was a good one.
It's good, but it's not on my list. My
He
top
had
3
so much great
Something.
material, man. I think one of my least favorites that really hit me by surprise. I signed up for Apple Plus to watch Greyhound. I thought it was gonna be so good, and it was
I haven't
pretty
watched that yet.
underwhelming.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Bridge of
it
Spies
was
was
not
good.
good.
It takes some
Bridge
courage for me to say a Tom Hanks movie wasn't good, but it was. Through PlayStation, I got 6 months free, so I gotta watch Finch. I heard that one's a lot better than Greyhound, but Greyhound
Did you
didn't do
got?
it for me.
Did you see? I think it's called Hologram of a King.
Oh
Did you
yeah,
guys see that
that one
Tom
was
Hanks
good.
one? That was pretty good one too. Yeah, Tom Hanks is it's like one of those top tiers.
Yeah, recently, well, not recently. His very first movie, was called He Knows You're Alone. I rented that on Apple TV. It was pretty good, actually. He didn't really do much in that movie, but it was a good slasher.
I haven't seen News of the World.
Thank you, sir.
I was thinking about picking up
Oh.
that 4K since I haven't seen it, but I don't know if that movie's any good or not. Or is
Yeah.
it worth it?
I
I
like
bought
it.
it too, but I haven't watched it yet.
I think that was $10 not that long ago.
Yeah.
That was cheap not that long ago.
Yeah.
I had it
Hey.
on Blu-ray, and this Black Friday I upgraded it. I thought it was really good. It's a slower one, but it's still pretty consistent. So
Thank you, Lorenzo. Yeah, I feel like this Black Friday sale, like if you didn't have any of those movies, you could have went crazy.
Yeah.
You could have went crazy. And a lot of the 4Ks I've seen, at least in my Best Buy, they actually had slips too.
Yep.
That was the crazy thing about it.
That was the biggest
damn.
surprise for me. It was so
Yeah.
I was glad I waited on a lot of stuff, and then to go in the store and see that everything pretty much still had slips.
Yeah.
That was crazy. Because I got there early just to make sure. I was like, oh, I got the feeling they've been pulled all these slips off and everything. But I went in there, I was like, dang, all this stuff still has it.
I mean, I ended up with like 40 things I got this Black Friday just because I got a 4K player, so I was able to upgrade a bunch of stuff at a really good price.
Yeah.
And I did get a few Blu-rays, but probably the best Black Friday I've had so far, if I had to say so.
Yeah.
And I went on Black Friday day. Only thing I could say disappointment was Walmart. They pulled everything off the floor for physical media the day of Black Friday, which made no sense. But
Kind of stopped going to Walmart for movies, period.
yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, I usually just stick to Best Buy, I guess, for the most
Think,
part.
think about it. I never had a problem getting any movies on Black Friday, even going after when it started.
Mhm.
The only one I couldn't really find was Super 8, but I eventually found it.
Do you guys shop at? Do you guys have an FYE near you?
Yeah, I do.
I know you got one in Jersey. Yeah.
They go down to one near, like 20 minutes from me.
Yeah. Yeah. Let me tell you that FYE is what essentially started my entire collection. Like, I had found out about it, and I went in there, and back then they used to have like buy one get one like half off, or buy two get the other one free. And so I was starting off with DVDs at the time, and these DVDs were like $3-4. I'm like, holy shoot! And what got me was I started thinking of some old movies, and the first movie that came to mind that legitimately started this whole thing was when I saw Red Sonja, because I used to watch that as a kid all the time. And so when I saw it, I was like, oh shoot! And from then on, it was just like it was like FYE constantly.
But you see the prices on their new movies?
Huh?
yeah, that's.
Yeah.
I don't like shopping at FYE. I don't have one near me, but when I visit Florida, I'm usually over at one.
Yeah.
And Second and Charles and FYE, both of those shops, their prices are too high. I could go on eBay. I could go on Mercari. Like even Poshmark. I've seen people selling movies on Poshmark.
Yeah.
And I still get a better price than what I'll find in those stores.
Yeah.
So, not.
Yeah, no, their price is definitely junk. Because I used to buy it used, and it was like $3, $2.
You notice how they sell the new movies as used? You ever seen that? They're sealed up and they're selling them as used.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. It definitely. I actually went to a FYE this year because there's at least 2 or 3 in Jersey, right? There's one on the like the northern side near Garden State or something. I walked in there and there was no movies in FYE. And I was like, what? Like they had the T-shirts, they had the candies, and they had like the figures and collectibles. There was no movies at all. I was like, what's the purpose of this store? But,
Well, look at this. This is the slip cover. There's a giant sticker on both of them, and they won't come off. They've been on there so long. I mean, it doesn't really matter, but it's kind of getting to me when I pull it out and I see this massive sticker on the back I can't get off. I don't know.
I messed up a couple slips that way.
For me, FYE was always expensive, but I said, man, if you're really into steel books, that's the place to go to get them.
Mm-hmm.
We got Joey here. What is going on, Joey?
Nothing much. I just saw my notifications that you guys were doing this, and I decided to pop in.
Nice. Appreciate it. Noah saying another question they have for everybody. Adrian James says, what's your favorite movie you saw at the cinema? Mine was Superman the movie. I was 8 at the time. For me,
tough.
What really started my love for, just making sure I go to the movies to see everything was Independence Day. I was, 7th, 8th grade, I think, when that came out. Mm-hmm. And I never, back then, I wasn't truly into it to see everybody, purchasing tickets early for a movie, getting in line super early to see the movie. I had never experienced something like that. So it was my first time with that type of experience. So going with my friend and his dad, who was into movies already, it was a different experience for me. I enjoyed it. We got there almost an hour early, stood in line. They opened the doors. We was towards the front. Soon as they opened those double doors to go inside, people were jumping over the rows of seats to hurry up and get a seat where they wanted to sit at. Yeah. It was crazy. I had never experienced something like that. And that's what kickstarted me for got to see movies in the cinema. The experience is so different, so much fun. So every week, every Saturday, I was at the movie theater.
Yeah. I went to go see a Dragon Ball Z movie in the theater. I really enjoyed that, seeing it in the theater.
Mm-hmm.
And I think the movie that really kicked off the whole movie-going experience for me, me realizing why going to the theaters is so important, was the first Avengers movie.
That was a good one. Something about that movie, man, it does not hold up very well. I recently went back to try to watch it. It just seems like it does not hold up very well.
I could see where you're coming from on that one.
Still a very good movie. I don't know if it's all the CGI and things like that, but it just doesn't.
For me, oddly enough, it's not my favorite movie. It's not one I particularly say I like it all much. But I saw Frozen in theaters, and honestly, the way people were it was a packed theater. I remember there were so many people singing and stuff. I just, it was really unique. You didn't see much of that. I didn't, at least. So I thought that was cool. The movie isn't all that good, in my opinion, but that was a really good theater experience.
Jerry mentioned Dragon Ball. I really wanted to see that in theaters when it came out. I did not get to see it in theaters. I really hate that I didn't, but I definitely love to see another one come out and hit theaters. It's good to see anime come into theaters, man. I expect more because anime seems to really be taking off now. Remember before it was if you watch anime, that was kind of not very cool along with superhero stuff. So it's good to see it getting more exposure now. And there's a lot of people into it.
I saw Pokemon I Choose You a couple of years ago in theaters.
Culture Trini says, what's y'all plans for collecting in 2022?
Same thing as 21. Grab everything.
Yeah, grab as much as possible. That stuff that we talked about earlier, Donna Disc and Geek Gab are throwing out there to show the to be announced artwork and all that stuff. If all this stuff is coming out, it's a lot of catalog titles that's getting upgraded to 4K, some nice steel books and stuff. Man, it is just so much stuff coming that it's very exciting. That when I seen that picture on My Killer Podcast on her story of reposting it for the Frighteners, that white with the ghost, oh my god, that artwork looks so good. If that's gonna be a steel book, I gotta have that.
Yeah, but you got to make that one like you made American Psycho with the pull-out slip. You probably
Oh,
look
yeah, that would be nice.
That
For
Yes.
me,
the
for
movie
me in
thing. My bad.
2022.
Sorry, keep that. Oh, don't go.
I would love to get some more Denzel 4Ks in 22.
Yeah. And I was gonna say real quick the movie question that they asked about the theater. I think for me as a kid, probably my two most iconic movies with the experience of the theater was Batman Returns and the first Jurassic Park. Because they kind of just everything surrounded that, so it was crazy. So then I think the next time I actually felt that type of cinematic experience was when I saw Sicario, the first one in theaters, and then Infinity War. Those were they had me in my seats the entire movie, but yeah,
Carter's an fucking skill too.
yeah,
Yeah, I think Infinity War was one of the best experiences I had in theater, especially in a long time.
yeah, exactly.
Leaving that movie, my heart was kind of pounding. I was so ready to talk to everybody about it, and I
Yeah.
couldn't. Because of course I went like that. I think it was like the Wednesday night or something like that, where they only do one showing at 7:00. I was lucky enough to get the ticket for that and went. Man, that ended so good. And then going to see Endgame was just 360. That was just bad. I left the theater like,
Yeah.
Spider-Man, the new one. I won't spoil anything, but it was a good experience too.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of people say that they really, really enjoyed
Yeah.
this one. It was like a 9 or 10 out of 10.
Whew,
I got an
jeez.
audio recording of the crowd on my phone. But
Yeah, and that's what I liked about Infinity War too. It was a lot of people like, cheering. You heard some crying and all that. Well, Endgame had some. I heard crying as well because
Oh yeah.
Tony Starks and everything. But it was so many mixed emotions in Infinity War going on. It was so dope.
I mean,
I'll
Black Panther was
remember.
crazy too, man. People were coming dressed
Yeah,
up for
yeah.
that movie. Like I haven't seen it with movies. It was popping.
I was the only white person in my showing of that one.
Really? Yeah, it was crazy.
Yeah, I was thinking about that the other day, man. I was just like trying to think back on when that released, like what was it that really drove that movie to do so good? Was it just the fact that people saying like it was a black superhero finally other than Blade that we get? Like what was the driving factor? Because he didn't have his presence in Civil War was cool, but it wasn't like overwhelming and took over the movie to where people was like, oh, I gotta see Black Panther now.
Yeah.
So
I think
I
it
just
could
wonder
be.
what was the force?
Well, the cast was good, right? You had Angela Bassett, Chadwick Boseman, Forrest Whitaker, Michael B. Jordan. But I mean, I'm not the biggest comic fan, but I know that they said Black Panther kind of saved Marvel back in the 70s. I don't know if that played any kind of bearing in it. I don't know, but something different because it was different. Like you knew it was a Marvel movie, but it did kind of seem a little bit different. But yeah, I don't know. It kind of just blew up. Definitely blew up.
Well, in 2022 for me, I went a little too crazy this Black Friday, so I'm gonna try and limit myself to like $50 a month, and we'll see how that goes.
It'll be hard this year, man. I think they figured out they figured out what is selling now, and I think they're just gonna start because I think we're gonna get some new releases, and I think they're just gonna continue that release of older movies that like either hadn't got the 4K, even the Blu-ray. I think we're gonna see more like first-time Blu-ray movies.
See,
but yeah,
I'm buying more than I can watch at this point, so I need to like take a chill pill, watch what I got. There's some I want to get like House of Gucci and No Way Home Day One because I haven't seen House of Gucci yet. But besides that, I'm gonna try and chill a little bit on the buying.
Yeah.
I just pre-ordered my copy of Last Night in Soho.
I've not seen that yet. I heard good things. That one I'll probably wait for, but it is one I want to watch at some point.
I mean, the good thing is we always have a slow period in general of what they be releasing sometimes. Certain parts of the year where theater and releases is just it's just like slow. like this week.
I really don't think there's anything coming up this week.
Except
No.
those Frost, but I'm not even sure. I don't know about those. MVD got Frost, I think 1 and 2.
It's already released.
Come on.
I am interested in the French Dispatch that comes out this week. I don't know if I'm gonna get it, but I do want to check it out. Bill Murray, Wes Henderson looks really good.
Yeah, seems like this week for me will be, doubling back on something that I haven't picked up yet.
Yeah.
I was hoping to see some good sales since it's after Christmas. I thought, maybe tomorrow something will pop up or something, but nothing yet.
Jack Frost, yeah.
Secular Monk says, I hear a rumor that Best Buy is getting rid of their physical media section. Is that true? I mean, it's looking like it. I guess if it's not, it seems like it's more locale dependent because there's some places that have been got rid of it back in like early fall. I was hearing people say that their stores no longer had media. They had to, order online or something like that, but the sections were gone. But it's starting to seem like it's probably going to be more dependent on how much sales it gets in your local store. For me, I think there's so many in my area that I can get to like in a 15-minute time frame that, I'm sure one of them will still have it, but it's starting to seem more and more like it. I know they just acquired Yardbird, I believe it's called, outdoor furniture. So now Best Buy is going to be selling outdoor furniture. They said right now it's just online, but I'm quite sure they're going to, move something out like they did for Peloton. That's what most of our media sections went to, is Peloton and other appliances. So those bigger price points are what they're going after. So I'm believing that Yardbird stuff will be in stores by summertime because they're going to try to move some inventory. So your media section might be gone.
From what I understand is that that Best Buy is moving a lot of physical media to online only.
Yeah.
I have one Best Buy near me, and I think the reason the sale, well, when I went there, what was it, for the Scream Steelbook? There was like a line of people in the pickup, and I think at least 2 of them were getting the Scream Steelbook, and usually when I'm in my Best Buy, there's always somebody shopping, so it seems like there's doing some good stuff. Anyways, yeah, we only got one though, so I'm hoping they don't take that away because
I still
that's
think
gonna
they're
hurt.
gonna keep like a rack or something just for like new releases and stuff. But I hope that at least they keep like store pickup, because the shipping, can be questionable sometimes. But if they can kind of keep that,
I wonder
good,
if it's gonna be like an FYE, like the one you said only didn't have many. That's released the popular titles, and not just a couple of new ones, and that's it.
Yeah,
Well,
that's the model I think they're going to go to pretty soon. You won't see
Yeah.
that older stuff sitting on the sales floor. You're just going to see the new stuff.
And that was a problem. Like if you go to any Best Buys, like they had tons of titles that no one was buying, and then it's like, okay, well, then why don't you put them on sale? Like Wonder Woman 1984, it's still in stores. Like it's like at this point, you got to do something with them. But I don't,
When it comes to Wonder Woman 84, I just think that they should have people at the door like, hey, here's a free copy.
Yeah, you got to promote this one.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, they might as well take it down like Terminator 2 for like $7, $7.50.
Yeah.
I think was the lowest it went to. You might as well.
Because did Wonder Woman 84 even go on sale for Black Friday at all?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or was it like a smaller, but it wasn't like the $9.99.
It wasn't like I think it was 12.
No, it was $10.
It was 10.
It was.
Yeah, that's the only reason I got it, because I have the other one. If it was any more than 10, I wouldn't have gotten it.
Yeah. No,
But
that's
I did.
another movie I bought, but yeah.
I did hide because I've been thinking about Unbreakable and Steelbook. I noticed Slip and Steel are gone from store. But when that came out, there was one left. I hid it in between the Wonder Woman 84 Steelbooks, and it is sitting there to this day. In between all those Steelbooks. You're going to see how long that stays there. But
might as well pick that up. Jared Renner says, what's your all's first Blu-ray you ever bought? I don't know what Blu-ray, but I know my first movie I ever purchased out of store was Night of the Living Dead.
I think mine was Captain America: The First Avenger back in 2016.
I can't even tell you.
I remember the
don't
first
know.
DVD I ever bought, the In Crowd.
I know a lot of Blu-rays. When I had a lot of Blu-rays before, a lot of them came from when Blockbuster was shutting down and they had their sales with like
Mhm.
5 for whatever and all that. That's where I got a lot of my stuff from.
You remember these cards that used to be behind the movies?
Yep.
I got all of these, a ton of them.
Yeah.
My first ones were, I got all these Black Friday 2019. I got some other ones. These were just the ones I got the first trip. The SpongeBob Out of Water. I got it on Blu-ray. I upgraded a while ago, so I don't have it anymore. And then Aladdin 2019. I wish I had known about 4K Black Friday 2019 because they had like Shazam, Aquaman. They had so many good titles at like $888, including Avengers Endgame, that I did not get. I got the Blu-rays of them, and I think they were all about the same price as the 4Ks. But
Our short says, "How long have you all been collecting?"
25 years.
I've been collecting DVDs all my life. Blu-rays I've been collecting since 2016, and 4K since like 2018.
Yeah, I know for me it started more middle school. I wasn't heavy on it. Of course, I didn't have the money. So for me, it was in like I would be going phases where I'm into it, then I might kind of fall out of it, then go back to it. For me, it more started off. I wasn't like buying a lot. Rentals was big back then, so I had the dual deck VCR. So I just used to record it when I would get it from the movie store. I would record it onto my own VHS. So that's how most of my stuff was coming back then.
for me, I think it was 2019 when I got those. I wasn't really trying to collect, but I kept getting new movies, and it just kind of became a habit.
Blu-ray King Goo Gone is good for getting rid of stickers. Yeah, the blow dryer trick didn't work for you. Heating it up a
Um,
bit with the blow dryer. Peel
I
off.
tried to scrape it off a bit, but it's like an older movie. I think they've had that one forever. That when I started to rip it off, some of the slipcover was coming with it. So
Yeah, I've had a few Blu-rays like that when I get them from the used places and they got those big stickers around the spines. Even pulling it off with the blow dryer and everything still kind of leaves a little bit of that gunk on it, and it ends up sticking to the other ones that's beside it. Drives me crazy. Got Dilated Entertainment is here. What's going on? Brian Goes Blue is also here. Says, "Hey guys, I'm about to see Licorice Pizza in a few." Nice.
you know what else bugs me though? Now that Culture Trinity comments that, because I was telling him he bought off of some lady on Mercari, which I had also bought from, and people were complaining she was like a heavy smoker, and that the slip covers came in all smelling terrible. And I saw that after the fact that I had bought them, and I went up to my collection, and I think Baywatch and Gremlins, which were in between Godzilla versus Kong and Mortal Kombat, which I got from her, smelled terrible, and so that's why I got the bags. I was telling Culture Trinity, you might want to smell your movies, as weird that sounds, because what wasn't worth the deal I got. I
That's
mean,
really strange because I never expected it, like your plastic and paper disc would smell like smoke. I mean, you had to be smoking a lot.
yeah, I don't know. It never occurred to me to smell my movies because that just seems really weird if you think about it. But after that one, if I buy them used, I'm like, okay, I gotta check this.
Tim Talks Talkies had a good one. He says, "Gotta say, Quiet Place was my best theater experience my entire life. No movie captivated the audience and made them shut the hell up like that movie. It made you afraid to take a drink." And that's it. That's one I really wish I could have experienced in theaters. That's one movie that would be on my list if I could go back and do it. Because that movie was like kind of groundbreaking, like a very different experience than what we're used to in theater. So I would have loved to see how quiet it was. Dilated says, I'm looking to collect more DC animated films. The Batman 18 film set is $44. Yeah, DC definitely has the leg up on the animated as opposed to Marvel. It says Black Panther soundtrack had a lot of hype as well.
I'm just thinking, what if someone brought a baby in The Quiet Place? Imagine how angry people would be.
So anybody pre-ordered No Way Home Steelbook yet?
Not yet.
I pre-ordered it, and they canceled my order. And then I went back to pre-order it again, and Lord behold, you can't pre-order it anymore. It's sold out. So I also pre-ordered La La Land Steelbook, which is also sold out. So I'm not sure. I don't know. They didn't even give me a reason either. They just canceled it. Just seems really weird to me, but
yeah, I'm not that big on pre-ordering. Maybe that's one I should have because, you know, all the hype surrounding it. But for me, I most of the time don't care whether I get the steelbook or slip. For me, it's usually price and just the movie itself. So as long as I get the movie that I enjoy and really want, it doesn't matter to me. Usually, if the artwork is way better on the steelbook and the price is similar, like sometimes you'll get steelbooks for super cheap, like 24, and the regular slip is like 21 or 19.99. The price difference isn't much. I'll go ahead and do it like how Scream was with the slip and steelbook. The price wasn't that different. Then, you know, might as well buy the steelbook or whatever. But for the most part, it doesn't matter. And I just wake up super early, or I stay up that night, and 3 o'clock when it switches over, I go ahead and order for pickup anyway.
Tim talks on the French Dispatch. Disney now owns that, so you're gonna have to wait a long time for Disney to buy in to start giving their properties a Criterion. So if you're really interested in that movie, I'd say just get it now because you might be out of luck. Disney's something else when it comes to physical media.
Yeah. Culture Trainee says big pickup this week will be that Shaw Brothers box set. Yeah, I've seen people showing that already, showing what the Blu-rays look like for that. It looked pretty good. I seen somebody posted on Instagram the 5 Deadly Venoms on their story. Some video clips of it. It looked really, really good. So that should be a good box set. I can't wait to see what they do in the next one. Jared Runner says his Target already got rid of their physical media section. Dilated and saying ESPN analysts even said Wonder Woman 84 isn't good at all. It wasn't though. I didn't like either one of the Wonder Woman movies. Tim says my first DVD was a transporter. That was one of my first physical media purchases with my own money. Utilized the hell out of PS2 as my first DVD player. Pre-ordered No Time to Die Steelbook, and it's nice.
What I'm thinking about those, like Target, they don't even bother to stock what they got. So it's like I've been in there multiple times. I could say for Venom recently and the Forever Purge. It'll be like Wednesday I'm going in there and they still won't have it out. So, you know, it's just I don't know, waste of time going there, it seems like to me.
Yeah.
So what would you guys say? What's one item that might have dropped that you guys really wish you'd have picked up that you might have missed out on?
This year or in general?
Maybe in general.
That T2 Steelbook.
There was a couple steelbooks. I wanted the Clockwork Orange steelbook, but I wanted the Cruella steelbook.
That was a nice steelbook.
But I wasn't gonna pay $60, $70 for it, so I just got the regular one.
Yeah, that was a nice one.
I ended up getting Cruella. I pre-ordered that because it's probably one of my favorites of the year.
Yeah,
I do wish I got Clockwork Orange though. That was really nice, and it was going high in price.
Wait, can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So fell out again. I know I didn't pick up Deadly Friend when that had released, so I do at some point need to go back and try to pick that one up. Rad is another one that I missed out on that I should have got a long time ago when it dropped.
I think that's expensive.
Yeah, that Rad 4K very expensive.
Yeah, I think this year, I think I was able to grab what I needed, except for the Who Framed Roger Rabbit. But I mean, that's not nothing crazy. I don't know. Anything I probably missed is probably like a couple years ago. Like I know that Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, that complete collection that came in the van a couple years ago from that Best Buy.
Yeah.
I
Yeah, but
remember
you
it
want
was
to
there and it was like $50,
once you
and I was
open
like,
it,
oh wait,
once
huh?
you open it, it don't look nice inside.
No,
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 the disc,
now it's like,
the disc is just sitting on top of it.
yeah, it's like super expensive now. But yeah, I think for the most part I was able to, you know, because a lot of times if you miss out on it, usually it's gonna like that whole Justice League thing. I remember when it first sold out. I mean, it sold out the day of, and they're
Which
like,
one?
"Oh, that's it, the Justice League Zack Snyder cut." And they're like, "Oh, this is it. If you didn't get it, like, you're gonna have to go to the aftermarkets." And I was like, "Damn, I missed it. I didn't pre-order it." And then I think right before Black Friday or something,
Yeah, you told me that.
they had a release, and it was on sale. It went down to like $20-something. So I was like, "Oh," so I jumped on that. I mean. Unpopular. I'm not the biggest fan of the Zack Snyder cut. It was a good movie. It was super long.
Yeah.
And for me, the original Justice League wasn't the worst movie ever, but it wasn't the greatest for me either. But actually, one of my favorite, I guess, the score of the movie in the original one they took out of the Snyder, and that was when they first saw Kal-El when he came back, and it was like them in the middle of the park, and they
Yes.
played that song, and Flash is running past him, and he like stops and sees him. That music that they have in the original, they actually took out.
Took
Yeah,
it
that's
out.
that van. I was upset. I was upset, but it is what it is, I guess.
I'm never taking that out.
Nah, man, yeah, that thing is going for like 150, 200. Like it's crazy.
I
Yeah.
thought you were talking about the one at Walmart. It was always on Black Friday. It was
Oh, the
like
one in
new
the
and
clear
stuff.
case.
Yeah, no, it was like a van too, but it was like a lunchbox or something.
Oh,
It
the
was there.
lunchbox one.
You
Yeah.
never see
Yeah,
this
it was.
one?
No, I've never seen that one. That's nice.
Yeah, that's how I am with Zack. I haven't watched the Snyder cut since I bought the disc. It's
Yeah.
still just been sitting there because I'm just like, okay, I already seen it twice now. 4-hour
Mhm.
movie. I don't know when I'm
That's
ever gonna
long.
watch this again
That's
at this
long,
point.
man.
Like,
I don't know. I
Yeah.
kind of rather go watch the original cut just because it's not as long. I could watch two movies in the same time as the other one, and I don't
Yeah.
think it's all that better. The newer one, it's obviously better, but it's not big enough in a way that I feel like I needed it.
Yeah.
But I did. Only reason I have it is because I wanted to support Zack Snyder and support the movie. But
Mhm. Rosemary Baby.
Adrian James says, have you ever watched a movie trilogy back to back? Lord of the Rings, and then I think just yesterday we watched all the John Wicks again.
Love John Wick.
Yeah, pretty sad to find out that the new one got pushed back a whole year.
Yeah.
I wonder why. Because wasn't it originally they was talking about releasing that and The Matrix the same day?
man, they
Now,
they probably saw the reviews for Matrix and said,
that's
we're
what
gonna
I
work
was
on this a
thinking.
little more.
They wanted to bring some of that heat off before they release it.
Yeah, I'd rather them take their time and make a really good movie than just plop it out. So.
Mm-hmm.
Tim says, I generally don't pre-order too much movie-wise. It's bit me in the ass sometimes. I'm able to grab most on Tuesday morning. Mr. Rigby says, I've learned to pre-order and also pick up at the store when it opens. I've been wrong too many times. And yeah, that's the other thing that, keeps me from doing the steelbook pre-orders, because I see a lot of people, upset when theirs come in and either got spine slash or dented.
Yep.
And more than likely it's going to be sold out by the time you can get to the store to, try to exchange it. So it's like, do I chance it?
And now I think when you pre-order it, there is no option to pick up in the store. It's just strictly shipped. Like I feel like before you used to be able to, even if it was like a week before, you'd be able to say I want to pick up in stores. Now it's like just ship. I don't want to. That shipping is tricky.
And I remember like 2 years ago, Best Buy had it to where you got like $1 off if you chose in-store pickup instead of shipping. I don't know why they had all of a sudden just stopped doing that.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I do the in-store pickup. Just easy.
I mean, you think they'd want you to do in-store pickup either way, just because if you're going in there, if you're, like us collecting movies, you're likely going to come out with another movie or another product, I would say. But
Yeah. Tim Talkie says, well, got to head out, but great stream tonight. Definitely thank you for being here, Tim. Guys, if you enjoy the content, please hit the like button.
Soon it's just going to be Amazon soon.
Yeah.
I wonder why Amazon never did exclusives.
Yeah, I mean, you never know. They switching some things up, man. I didn't know. I don't know if you guys are really into sports, but next year with NFL, there's no Thursday night games on TV. It's all moving to Amazon Prime. They've got the exclusive rights to Thursday nights now. So that's going to be totally different because now they're banking on people having Amazon Prime and streaming these games, and they said it's like 20. It's something million. It's a huge number that watch these games, and they're like for it to all move to just streaming. They're hoping it works out though. But Amazon and Walmart, they just really try to rule the market for everything. They want to be the one-stop shop for everything. Yep.
See, I feel like
I don't
Walmart
even stream that much, to be honest. Like, I have the Netflix, I have the Disney Plus, the Amazon Prime, and I spend most of my time, if I'm watching anything, it's on Vudu because I have my digital copies. Like, I go to Amazon Prime to watch like a TV show, Power, if you guys watch that. Other than that, or like, other than that, I don't even. I used to watch Netflix, but I don't know.
Did you see the thing where? Did you see the thing where you can merge your Vudu account with Movies Anywhere? Because I know me and one of my friends, we merged our accounts. He had like 2,000 titles on Vudu, Movies Anywhere. We merged them, and all of those went on my Vudu account.
Yeah. Movies Anywhere was great.
But the thing about Vudu, if you know how to scan the barcodes, you get $2 movies, like 100 every year. That's what I do.
Yeah, just the digital.
Yeah, that was a great idea. Because when I first started collecting, it was, I think mostly everything was iTunes. So a lot of my beginning movies are on iTunes, and then you had the Flickster and all that other stuff. But when Movies Anywhere came out, it was good because it's like once you do Movies Anywhere, anything you have connected, it goes to. But I think recently, which is weird, I think No Time to Die, the digital is for iTunes.
Yeah,
I haven't seen that. I haven't seen that in so long, and I'm like, damn, I don't even really use my iTunes anymore.
It's because it's a MGM title for some reason, like The Gentleman. Gentleman, Bad Moms, The Upside. Some of those are just the titles owned by MGM, so they're iTunes only. I'm not sure. I know also Paramount and Lionsgate, they haven't worked out a deal yet with Movies Anywhere, which that kind of sucks.
Did you ever use the codes in the back? That says the up here rewards. You ever use them in the back to get free movies too?
Oh yeah, you get movies.
You get like 1,000 points, and you just get like another movie.
Yeah.
I go crazy on Vudu because they have like the $4.99 deals.
I got 3,000.
Damn, that's crazy.
See, I don't want to buy a movie for $5 digitally if I can get the Blu-ray for $10 because it also includes the code. Sometimes even cheaper. I know. There's this movie Mom and Dad, Nicolas Cage. I got it for $6.99 on Amazon. The digital costs $5. I mean, might as well get the disc. At least I got it in hand.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I try to buy a lot of movies that probably haven't gotten like a Blu-ray release yet or something. So they probably won't for a couple years.
strange to me. Some movies on Vudu will have a 4K master or a 4K already digitally, but they won't have one on disc. I've never understood that. They've already got the transfer, I guess. So seems like they could make it happen.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah, there's quite a few of them like that. I don't quite really understand and know how that all works out on the technical side of things. Maybe it's just easier to convert it streaming than pressing it onto a disc and everything. Maybe more work goes into it. I don't know, but you know, Sucker Punch is one of them that I had seen was on there for quite some time now that I would love to have on 4K to see what it would look like.
Which
Hopefully,
movie?
I wouldn't be upset by it like Super 8.
Mm-hmm.
Which movie you say?
Sucker Punch.
It felt real lazy in Super 8. They got 2 disc slots there, but there's no Blu-ray in it. To me, that was just really lazy.
Mm-hmm.
That's just like they be having the when you open your cases up, you see like the little clips to hold like a booklet. Like, why is that in there if there's nothing coming with it?
Mm-hmm.
It's
We
really
just
weird.
got a release recently that had like a disc stacker. It had 2 discs legitimately on top, which I haven't seen that also in a while. I'm like,
Oh,
why
Prisoners
would
of
they
the
do
Ghostland, right?
that? No, there was
Nicolas
another
Cage.
one.
Oh,
Which one was that?
anyone pick that up? I'm tempted to get that. Prisoners of the Ghostland, Nicolas Cage, the
Not yet.
4K steelbook.
Nah.
Yeah, I gotta ask you.
I love the artwork on it and the color combinations they used on that one, but I don't know much about the movie to warrant
Man,
buying it.
$20 for a 4K steelbook is a really good price.
Yeah.
But Nicolas Cage, as of recent, his movies haven't been as good. So I'm not sure take a gamble on it or just wait for a price drop.
That's crazy. So what else is?
There we go.
Um,
You, Joey, you ready for the Boba Fett story this week?
Yeah, I'm gonna watch it. I cannot wait because I love the Mandalorian a lot.
Yeah, I'm super excited for it. I didn't even realize it came out this week till I happened to see a commercial for it. I was like, oh man, I can't wait for this. Yeah, I love Mandalorian as well.
That's another one I
Secular
gotta
Monk
finish.
says, just saw Mulholland Drive for the first time recently. The Criterion 4K is great. Still trying to figure out what I saw. Are all of Lynch's films that bizarre? Hey, that's how I am with the A24 stuff. So walk away like, okay, it was good, but I still don't understand.
Yeah.
I just got Mulholland Drive and Blue Velvet, and I don't know what to expect from them.
Culture Trinity says, just get a Plex server and download your movies and share with family and friends. Got about 6K on my Plex server.
You know, it's funny. Like, so, like when you guys, if you guys use like those types of things, you watch a digital copy. Do you find yourself watching the same movies over and over, even though you have like hundreds of thousands of movies? You still go to like the same 6 movies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why, like I said, I went like I have all this new stuff. This was before I watched Green Knight and Last Duel the other night. I wanted to watch a movie bad. I'm looking and I'm just like, I end up turning on Disney Plus and watching Infinity War again. So I watched that. Then I watched Civil War and Dark Knight Rises. I watched that again. I'm like, here I go again, reverting right back to stuff I've seen millions of times instead of watching all this new stuff I got.
Yeah. Do it all the time.
I stand in front of my collection and I try and decide what I want to watch. I'll stand there for an hour and I'll end up going with some comedy movie I've seen hundreds of times. So it's like, I don't know.
Yeah, it's like sometimes I just feel like, okay, I know the experience that I feel like sitting through for 2 hours. So putting something new in, I don't know what I'm going to get out of it.
Exactly,
but if I put in something I've seen millions of times that I love, I feel like I'm going to be more satisfied.
Yeah.
One thing I didn't know when I put in The Last Duel last night, my brother-in-law hit me up. He was like, yo, you trying to play Xbox? I said, just give me a little bit. Let me watch this movie. I paused it, saw the runtime. I thought maybe it was about a 2-hour movie. I was 30 minutes into it. Then I was like, it might be late because I didn't know that movie was like 2 hours and 45 to 50 minutes. So that was very surprising. But it still flew by. It didn't feel like that long of a movie.
Mm-hmm.
That's in my top 3 of the year at the moment.
What do you guys think of Snake Eyes? Because I know I got that for Christmas. I forgot to show that off. It was on Blu-ray.
Mine's sealed.
I got. Sorry, go ahead.
I didn't enjoy it very much.
I haven't seen it.
I'm a
I
big
got
G.I.
in
Joe
about-
fan, so
I got in
I
about
feel like
45 minutes, and then I turned it off. It didn't keep my
Mm-hmm.
attention.
I feel like it was okay. I mean, I guess if you look at the other two, it was kind of like, I mean, the other two, I guess
Yeah.
for its time was okay. It wasn't like, you know,
yeah, it still fits those. But as
Yeah.
far as like with me being a big G.I. Joe fan, loving the cartoons and everything,
oh yeah,
my expectations for it are a lot higher.
Mhm.
And it
Yep.
no,
Yeah, we definitely
just
need
didn't do it. I still like a lot of times it'll come up on my YouTube feed that someone shows them all the cartoons live, and I end up sitting there watching some of them.
That deserves a 4K too. G.I. Joe the movie. So put
Oh
that
yeah,
on
that
4K.
would be a good one. They gave us Transformers. You might
Yeah.
as well give us that.
Yeah.
They don't even have a Blu-ray for that, I don't think.
Yes, they do.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
a
they
Blu-ray
do?
for it.
Yeah, Joe
Blu-ray
movie?
Yeah. Yeah, they got that.
Huh. I did not
Yeah,
know
we should be getting
that.
some. We should be getting some old stuff. I'm excited for this X-Men '97, the continuation
Yes.
of the '90s cartoons. That's gonna be crazy.
One of my
I
favorite
heard
of all
that
time.
news. Oh yeah.
Next to
Actually, a
Batman
couple years ago,
animated
I
series.
grabbed the all 5 seasons of the X-Men cartoon. When I heard that they were actually gonna, I think they said they're gonna start it like from where it left off, or maybe erase the last part and continue it. I was like, wow.
You
That's
got a
huge for a company
Thundercats
like
box set, don't you?
Thundercats. No. I feel like I just bought something recently. This was how you know it's bad when you don't know what you got.
Okay, he's got.
I
G.I.
did,
Joe
yeah.
one,
I bought the separate Thundercat ones. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been trying to actually focus on trying to get some TV series because I don't know if you guys look. TV series are expensive now. Like
Yes,
I feel
they
like
are.
the prices of them
Yeah.
are insane. Like $20, $25, almost $30 per season for a DVD series, and
Yeah.
I'm like, I can go buy the Sopranos complete series at Best Buy on sale for $50 for the entire series. But some of these older titles. So I know I think at least for the past year I've been slowly trying to those things is
I got the Game of Thrones 4K box set, and I got that for like
I want that.
$150.
Yeah, that's the only thing keeping me from getting that is that price tag.
so
I do
I wanted that big one, the one with the slide out. Is that the one you
Yeah.
have, or you have the other box, like the
I got
most recent
it's
box,
the
Of which
like
one?
with the dragon on it?
yeah, it's the one with the dragon on it.
Okay, yeah. So I wanted that, and I think that one is a Blu-ray, maybe the big box one. But they had the Blu-ray, the Best Buy steelbooks with the Street Sharks. That's actually getting the Blu-ray release next year. Can't wait. I had the steelbook one, so I said, let me just try and finish that off with the sigils. But yeah, Street Sharks, SWAT Cats.
I don't know if you guys watch this show, but this is like the only show I own
Or
on
Rick and
disc.
Rick and Morty.
Yeah, I can't watch other shows. I
classic.
mean, Rick and Morty, Simpsons, The Office. I can watch those episodes multiple times, but like, I don't know, some of the other stuff I don't really care to watch again.
Mm-hmm.
But I'll never understand, like, you could get the first 3 seasons for $60, but if you go, you get them separately for 10 each. So I don't really know where they're going with that, unless you want them in one condensed pack. But there's a new season every year, so it don't make much sense to buy that either.
Yeah, I don't know why I skipped out on Black Friday, not getting that season 10 of Walking Dead for $10. Like I bypassed it. I don't know why I did that to myself.
That yeah.
Anybody else get the newest season? This just came out recently.
I did.
No, I didn't
Yeah.
get that one.
I didn't
Yeah,
like
all
the
those
Steelbook. Seasons 4 Steelbook looked really nice, but I couldn't. Season 5 Steelbook I thought was really ugly looking.
Adrian James says, "What's the most expensive Blu-ray you bought?"
It's that Star Wars box set behind me. $250.
Jesus.
Mine's just that. Oh no, it's this one here. Damn, this Terminator box that I got. It's just ridiculous. Oh, hold on. It's like this Terminator thing. This thing is ridiculous.
It looks
This-
heavy.
So it's this new company called Mag, and they do like I think they're based in, is it China? I don't know, but they do like these special editions, and I think they're on number, I don't know, 4 or 5. But the shipping alone is ridiculous. It's one of those things where you get in, you're like, damn, was it really worth it? You know, but some people gotta say it is. Those imports can get a little crazy.
Yeah.
But most of those imports are region free though, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, 4K region free. Yeah, but see, I buy it just. I mean, in terms of the steel books, like regular steel books, I'll buy them just because the artwork is crazy. Even though sometimes at least in the past, these are the same exact steel book as what you get at Best Buy, but now they start changing it up. But like that artwork is pretty crazy.
You do a lot of the Mana Lab stuff too, don't you?
Yeah, Mana Labs, Blue Fans. I mean, I've been getting packages from all over. It's just crazy.
I don't know. I just know that if I went up against you guys in like a steelbook thing, in like a Blu-ray collection match, I would lose. Like, because like I own
Nah, it just depends
steelbooks,
on
but
the
I
question.
don't like Martinez Joe's 4K steelbooks. It's like, holy crap.
I think it just depends on the question and what the crowd likes, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone's gonna like some of the main stuff, you know. Harry Potter, which I'm a fanatic for Harry, but Harry doesn't have a good winning streak. You know, I think it won recently, so you know it's.
Secular Monk
Game of
says
Thrones
most expensive set probably Game of Thrones Steelbook set or the Olympic Criterion set. 51 discs for every Olympics from 1918 to 2016. Olympic set was $200 in half price sale. Whew.
I try not to
Wow,
buy
400?
any title under $40. I think I won't pay any more than that per title.
Mondo steelbooks.
God, the Mondo steelbooks just look sexy. It's like
They're absolutely amazing. Like they're addictive. These are addictive.
Lionsgate has been really killing it with their steelbooks because, like, back in March, I got that new Dread steelbook, and it's glorious.
Yeah.
Coach Trini says Blue Fans has the best steelbook art in his opinion.
Absolutely.
These are not the best movies, but they're one of the best looking steelbooks.
Oh yeah, the hip.
Had me in disbelief how nice it looked when I first got it.
I think I bought those when those dropped in price heavy. I think it was like $12.99 or something like that.
Yeah, I got this one recently for $12.99, and this one dropped to $20, I think. I'd gotten this off of Mercari already though, but I had it like the first week it came out.
Nice. Well, this it one is like super insane. The lenticular is just like,
oh yeah, that's nice.
Yeah, Film Marina kills it, man. You can't wait the lenticulars. Do you guys ever, like, when you go, do you guys go back and buy old stuff you may have missed out, or you just kind of collect going forward?
I mean, when it comes to a lot of old stuff, I just kind of see what's getting a 4K, and because that's the thing, it's you don't know whenever you're going to find like whenever a movie comes out on 4K. Like there's been a few times where, like, I remember when The Matrix came out on 4K that past Christmas, I had just bought in The Matrix on Blu-ray, and I'm like, son of a bitch, if I waited 6 months but I eventually did upgrade to the 4K on that one.
Yeah, that will happen sometimes.
Let's
There's
see
some
what-
stuff I don't know is actually
I
coming
got-
out. Like I seen My Killer Podcast that picked up that movie Body Slam. I liked that movie growing up as a kid and being into wrestling, so I didn't know that had came out. So that's another one I'd like to go back and pick up.
Like I ordered Mulholland Drive on Criterion, but for whatever I forgot to switch the format to 4K. So when it came, it was just a Blu-ray, and I'm like, ag.
Did you get the Uncut Gems 4K Criterion?
Oh yeah, actually, I have it right.
This holiday season, the frigid temperatures.
What about you, Jerry? Did you pick
I have it.
any of those up?
I got that in Menace 4K.
Okay. Yeah, that Menace turned out pretty good. I enjoyed that watch. Okay.
Yeah, haven't checked out the transfer, but I mean, I didn't even own this on Blu-ray, so I'm glad that.
Yeah, I like that the boxing that the packaging they did for those their 4K lineup was pretty nice. It was a nice little sturdy box, and then that slide in and out, especially with that Menace with that red and black, came out real good.
This is a nice looking steelbook too. This was $12.99 this Black Friday.
That one.
I didn't have it on 4K or Blu-ray, so no brainer at $12.99. But I got a Dollar Tree pickup I got a while back. I just watched it recently. It was actually really good. Cheap Thrills. Man,
I got a 4K at the Dollar Tree, Arizona.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow. I got that at Walmart. I think it was like $9 when I got that. On 4K though, but I saw people saying they got 4Ks at Big Lots, so I was checking my Big Lots, and I did find a 4K of Jurassic World: Fallen Kingdom, but it's $5.
Yeah.
I didn't need it.
Yeah, the Big Lots for me is on the opposite way that I never really go to, so that's why I don't never go check out Big Lots, but I'll check out Dollar Tree and Dollar General every now and then to see what's in there. The only thing I hate about Dollar General, the one in my area, they do have one of the small stands of Blu-rays over near the food section, but then all the rest of the stuff is behind the counter. So, and they're up on a shelf, so I don't be wanting to bother them to ask them, can I look and see what they got?
Well, this was a really good one, Dollar Tree. It's Draft House Films. I've never heard of them, but it was a really decent film. If you come across this, I highly recommend it. $1 is a steal.
What is that? It's clear case on it, right? That's a Blu-ray clear case.
Yep, it's a clear
The
case.
case is worth it.
Oh yeah. Also, there was a City of Color Town or something. I'd gotten that one. It was a yellow case. I put my Simpsons movie in that.
Yeah, I like when I see people do that. I've seen that with the Simpsons, switching it to yellow. I've seen people switch out like cases to red and greens to match their slips and stuff. That's pretty cool.
And I switched out. I bought two of these actually. One of the cases was for Titanic. Titanic in the clear case. That one looks really cool too.
I need the 4K too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Secular Monk, with all the rumors of Pulp Fiction and the Godfather trilogy coming to 4K in 2022, I'm glad I waited for it to arrive on 4K. Yeah, that Pulp Fiction, I think that's going to be a big one for a lot of people. Of course, we're still waiting on Heat. They say that's still to be determined, but it is supposed to come. But I think by then, all the excitement for me would have left, but I still pick it up, of course.
I'm surprised Avatar hasn't gotten 4K.
Well, first
Yeah.
we need to go rescue James Cameron out of Pandora.
Like, that movie, I feel like was made for 4K.
Yeah, exactly. To me, that was the only thing good about the movie was visually. The movie itself was, it was nothing original or anything. It was okay.
Oh,
I enjoyed watching it, but
Yeah.
to me, it was just visually spectacular.
Mhm.
Now, do y'all know? I heard some other people talking about this. Apparently, Sony slipcovers, after they've been out for a good month or so, they go out of print really fast. And I did notice that with Don't Breathe 2, because it came out in I want to say in September, and then on November, you couldn't find slipcover anywhere when it was on sale for Black Friday. Is that actually something that
Yeah.
happens, or?
Did I get the
I
don't?
don't know.
Yeah, that's why I had to make sure I got that movie because I did like that slip. I wanted to make sure it was still there. I don't know if that's a big thing with Sony or not. I never noticed that.
Because like Snatch as well, that came out recently, and you can't find that slipcover anywhere
Yeah,
on Black Friday unless you got it on day one. I know I was with D-Ray chatting with him. I told him I went to Walmart and they had one left with the Snatch. But I don't know. Sony seems like slipcovers are hard to find after a while.
yeah. And the media says Sony slips do get rare. Where's my Once Upon a Time in Hollywood? Do I got it? I believe I got a slip for that.
I thought this guy would have been perfect for Cable for Deadpool 2 because he looks exactly like him.
Yep.
And I know they were floating around some of his pictures at that time, so I was like, oh, they should cast him. But you know,
That
they went with the big
that
name.
movie surprised me too. I liked it. I thought it
Mhm.
wasn't gonna be that great. The trailers
Yeah.
made him look like he was like a Terminator out killing everybody, and it was
Mhm.
not quite like that. He was very
Yeah.
vulnerable in this one.
Yep.
There's a movie guy by me, D-Ray, for down here. It's called Game Giant. It's a store over by Yellow Dog Disc, actually. Most of the stuff they do is games, but they have a movie section. He's got a bunch of stuff. I got this for $8.99 with the slipcover. Had digital code and all. So, also got American Psycho with the slipcover, and what was it? Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. He had that. I didn't get it, but he had that with slip. And Thor Ragnarok, which I know both of those are like really hard to find or something.
Nice. Yeah, that's what I wish I had more of around here. Some little mom and pop or secondhand stores. There's nothing around here. There's one bookstore. I've yet to see a 4K in there, and then the Blu-rays that's in there is not many, and it's usually multiple copies of the same ones.
Mhm. Yeah, that's how it is for me too. Cause like I don't, it's like no Dollar Trees or anything. And there's one store. They're really good. They have a lot of. It's a mixture of stuff, but they're one of those stores. I think Tim Talks Talkie did a video where he came in and he actually went to the store. They have a lot of stuff in there, but they know what their stuff is worth. So if you went in there to try and get a
Yeah.
deal, it's not happening. It's not happening. Like they do their research, but they definitely do have a lot of good stuff though. So yeah, I just stick with Best Buy for the most part, and then if I find something on eBay,
D-Ray, you
eBay,
got Forrest Gump on 4K yet?
No, I still don't have it. I seen it's like $9.99 right now still too. I
Man,
think
you
they
gotta
still
get
have the
that.
slip in my store.
I saw mine with the slip. I bought it like a month ahead of time, and I paid $18.99. And the only reason I bought it is because, of course, I really like the movie, but I was scared it was gonna go out of print of the slipcover.
And see, Orbit DVD is here in North Carolina, but you know, Asheville is still what 3-4 hours away from us.
So, have you ever stopped the Goodwill over by you? Because I know by me they're 69¢, the Blu-rays.
Horrible
Are they
by
that?
me.
No?
Horrible. I haven't been to. There's another one. I haven't been to it, but the one directly closest to my house, it was horrible.
Yeah. I got Titanic 3D Blu-ray. I paid 69¢. It was brand new. I sold that thing for $50 on Mercari.
Man.
So that went towards, whatever I got with that. But I did get some 4Ks.
Wow. Yeah, I'm never lucky enough to find this other stuff people find, like Jerry saying a 4K in Dollar Tree. Never find anything.
I think
had.
one of
Sorry,
the
go ahead.
best finds I had was there is a mom and pop shop. I don't even know where it's at in Jersey somewhere. And like you walk into this place and it's like there's no organization. Like everything is everywhere. It looks like a crazy basement. So I'm walking through it and it's like a bunch of DVDs. And I look at the top of a shelf and it's like a bunch of movies in front of it. And they actually had the Knight Rider collection, the old one with the lights at the bottom. When I first saw the light part, I was like, I know that's not what I think it was. I grabbed it down. I was like, oh shoot! And he had it for a pretty good price. I mean that's like the only time I think I really went to a mom and pop store to actually grab something. Otherwise, it's slim
Secular
pickings.
Monk. Is there a particular title that is out of print that you continue to look for at a decent price? For me, it's the Dogma Blu-ray. Seems impossible to find at a good price.
Now, I've been kicking myself because back in, I think, 2020, I was doing a TikTok video at Goodwill, and Dogma on Blu-ray was there. When I got home, I posted that. People were yelling at me in the comments. I didn't know it was worth anything, but that goes for like $100.
Yeah.
I found it on DVD multiple times though, and those sell like almost instantly on Mercari. I think I found it 3 times, and I've gotten like $15 for each of them. So they're good little flips, the DVD even.
I think two steelbooks that I did miss out on, actually, now I'm thinking about it. That still is higher than retail is the Doctor Sleep 4K steelbook that it came out. And one even before that was that It Follows steelbook. There's like one that's like $50-$60 they want. So, yeah. But still try to keep an eye out for that one, actually.
Yeah, It Follows would be a pretty good release too.
This one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that.
I should have pre-ordered that. I didn't, man. It's like, I think you can't get it not even under 60. Yeah, Dr. Sleep one.
Adrian J says, I should be in bed by now, but I am enjoying the chat. Yeah, pretty late on his end.
Recently, I found Hobbs and Shaw on 4K at Goodwill, and I already got that with the slipcover. This didn't have a slip nor a Blu-ray. It's just a 4K. I was thinking about picking it up just to put on my Mercari, but that thing don't even go for much. It's like $8 movie. But I do find really good stuff in my Goodwill. Seems like.
Yeah, that was one I did not enjoy that movie either. I think Idris Elba's character was cool, the motorcycle was cool and all that, but yeah, that was one of my least favorites.
What movie is it again?
Hobbs and Shaw.
Oh yeah.
Huh. Yeah, The Rock is always hit or miss.
That's true. But all right, guys, we are 2 hours, 17 minutes in. It's 10 o'clock on the East Coast. I think I'm gonna end it here because I would like to watch something else on my watch list that I haven't seen yet in the collection. So I think we're gonna end it here. I enjoyed this nice little chill stream, chatting with everybody. Thank you to Blu-ray King, Joey, Jerry, Jagoda for all checking in, hanging out with us. Adrian says it's 3 a.m. where he is, so I definitely appreciate you hanging out with us. Thank you for that. Thank you to everybody that tuned in live, everybody that catches this on the replay. Hope everybody had a great Christmas. We got another holiday coming up this weekend, so you guys continue to be safe, enjoy time with family. We got New Year's Eve. Hopefully, I don't know if you guys got anything planned for that coming up Friday. Anybody, any big celebration? I know they're supposed to tone it down a little bit in some of the areas. I think Manhattan's talking about bringing theirs down just a little. You ever been out there, Jagoda? I know people in New York don't do the tourist stuff.
Nah, actually, I did the Thanksgiving Day parade this year, but New Year's, nah. I would like to, but definitely not now. It's still gonna be packed. It's not gonna be as packed, but it's still gonna be. So I'll stay away from that. But maybe one of these years I'll try it.
All right. Yeah, nothing really planned for me yet. Saturday's my birthday, so we'll see what happens. I usually do at least a pickup video for that, where I go to Best Buy for my birthday, go pick up a few things I've been wanting or whatever. So I'll probably do that. But other than that, I think we'll have a battle on Thursday. 2 new people should be arriving, so should be a good time. More people for us to get to know, bring to the community, start talking to on a regular basis like most of us do. So can't wait for that. More information to come. If they're both ready to go, we're going to have that. But other than that, man, I hope you guys have a great night. Thank you for joining us.
Absolutely.
It looks like